Well, that's too tough. You're dying slowly. Your ears are weak. You feel vibrations all through the streets. Kill loud. Kill loud. Kill loud.
I have acid.
Amplifiers will make you bleed, and rock and roll is all I need to make you scream. Fall to your knees to make your girlfriends wanna come to me. Kill loud. Kill loud. Kill loud. Kill.
Yeah.
Am I on the...
Hey there, girl, I saw you standing all alone. So I guess I'm gonna get your stone. This is a violent world. I need a violent girl.
Yeah.
Streets are dead, but so are we. You don't have to kill, just come with me, and you will see. I need a violent girl.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, 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 yeah. I need a violent girl for this violent world. I need a violent girl for this violent world. I need a violent girl.
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it. I'm getting horny now just thinking about it. I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Hello. Why is it not? It's.
I'm getting horny now just thinking about
What?
it.
Every button is that?
I'm getting horny now. I'm getting horny now just thinking about it. I'm getting horny now.
What's going on? Interestingly enough, too, like the fucking iPad that we play a bunch of music on as well started like whining. I don't know if you heard in the middle of the song. There's like.
No.
When I tried to play the hi, am I on the air?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. See, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you're hitting that like little
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
wine echo pad that you have the Korg up there. And,
Yeah,
and
well-
doing some, yeah, like that.
Yeah, I could. Well, that's when you fake it. You don't show the mistake. You don't call attention to it, and then half the audience don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
getting
go.
horny now just thinking about it.
The opposite of what you just did.
Exactly. But I'm a perfectionist. I gotta fix this. I gotta get my claps back, Brian.
Oh God, what's up, everyone?
Let them know what's going on tonight.
Hey, we're getting you the Raw SmackDown early on the show. Wrestling is happening.
And now, with a rampage.
Sorry.
here's
Now
King
I
Lord
interrupted it.
Chakra to give you the Raw SmackDown.
But I thought you deserve.
Dynamite.
Yeah, you need the full intro.
Oh no, I wanted to hear it.
You need the applause too. Let me
yeah.
get that for you.
Well, wrestling's been happening. ROH had their pay-per-view. I haven't watched it yet, but
Yeah.
I know that Chris Jericho had a great match with Cesaro or Claudio Castagnoli. And
Oh yeah, I really wanted to see. This was on the ROH pay-per-view
yeah, that was last week, and then
though. Saturday.
man, yeah, Rampage was really good.
JR just kept saying, "There's no college football to watch. No reason not to watch wrestling on Saturday because there's no sports on."
Yep, I thought that was fucking
He wouldn't
great.
stop it.
Yeah, dude, he's smart. He knows people are thinking, like, what college games do I got? Well, you got nothing else. Watch AEW. He's thinking about people saying that to other people, and then it's like, oh, shit, yeah, might as well. But, yeah, Rampage had an incredible opening match. That was Jon Moxley against Takeshita. They fucked each other up.
Oh, that was so good last week, dude.
they
Oh,
fucked
last
each
Friday?
other up.
Fuck, that was the not even the main event, but it was the best
That
match
was
of the show.
Opening match of the fucking
Yeah.
Rampage.
Everyone was so over
Yeah.
on Takeshita
Yeah.
that they booed Moxley winning.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was audible. Eric kind of told me like, "Yo, that place was booing him like crazy." I was like, "Oh, I could hear it.
Wow.
I could hear it through the TV. They mic that ring."
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? This week I tuned into some NXT,
Yeah.
and that show sounds. I guess because I'm used to AEW, that show sounds weird.
Oh.
They don't mic the ring, or they do, but they mic the underneath of the... Like, you can hear the bumps and stuff, and you can hear this deep, bassy thud every time someone takes a step.
Yeah.
But you can't hear them talking to each other or saying anything. And it's like...
You sometimes can.
It's
but
kind of a like a light audience, because it's NXT as well.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting down on their phones in the background.
Ooh.
But New Day came out, so I was excited.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that New Day was appearing on NXT, but that's clearly their way of showing you all three brands are the same now.
Yeah, unified under the guise of Hunter
Triple H
Hurst.
Paul himself.
So now, interestingly enough, they weren't doing a lot of wrestling on this NXT episode. There's a lot of sketches and skits.
Yeah.
And throwing a fucking tree around and reading from a book
Oh.
about which wrestlers were naughty and nice. It was like so much nonsense and no wrestling. And I was like, yo,
Oh.
I don't know, man. There's only one promotion in my head right now, and that I tried, like, let me just check out what NXT is like. I don't know if I caught a weird episode, but I'd rather go back and watch the old shit,
Yeah.
like old WrestleManias.
That's cool. Maybe they're going for a different approach there, or they're trying to reset foundations since they haven't, since Triple H only took over like in the last 3 months of NXT.
True. And you know what? I will say sometimes, I like some promos
Yeah.
in between some matches.
Yeah.
And in AEWs, I was a little disappointed. I was like, yo, I'm paying, for the fucking pay-per-view, and it's only wrestling. Where's the comedy? Where's the fucking sketch? Where's the interview?
Yeah.
I want to hear from Tony Schiavone. I don't even get to listen when I go to the stadium. I can't hear Taz and Excalibur do their witty banter back and forth.
Yeah, make fun of each other for their two respective sports teams.
That was the worst part of
I loved it.
when I realized in the stadium, like, oh, you can't. I'm at the pay-per-view, but I can't hear the commentary. I would rather watch this at home. And you know what? For the buy-in,
Yeah.
when I watched it, I put my earbuds in and I listened to the YouTube audio on a delay.
Yeah.
It was a slight delay,
Yeah.
but someone would do a move and then they'd fucking talk about it in my headphones. But it was like,
that's smart.
I
People do
want to
that at
hear
ball
that.
games.
That's what I thought about. I was like, how do
Yeah.
people? Oh, baseball games.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. See, I don't mind it because it's it for me is like really fun to watch the wrestling and really get into it and then see the story in the ring. It's very different than what you get on.
Yeah, that's true. They're holding your hand.
Yeah, they're helping the wrestlers a lot. Commentators really in wrestling don't get enough credit for how much they put over. That's why like people will say back in the day like Michael Cole would bury Bryan Danielson on commentary a lot because nothing he did was ever good. So commentary can really kill somebody if they don't like someone.
Yeah.
And it could be Vince in his ear saying, say this, say this, say this, say this.
Oh, and he comes off bad.
Yeah, well, it's Cole's job or Bryan's job, If Bryan gets over and Vince is pissed and he replaces him with somebody else, then Cole ain't got no job.
Ah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's why it's so cool on, on AEW because it feels like they're calling more of the match and more of what's going on. So you kind of miss some insight if you're still trying to learn.
Yeah, I guess it's the show for the smart marks.
Yeah.
In all actuality,
It's like once you know wrestling enough,
it almost
you
felt
watch
that way.
AEW because it's like art house wrestling.
It almost felt like when I watched NXT, I was like, yo, this is what I didn't like about WWE when I was a kid. I thought it was too made for kids.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why AEW feels different because some of the shit is so hokey, and I love the real hokey shit. But
I don't know. I think with AEW, it's like you get it, you get what they're going for, and they build a world where it matters. All this stuff in there matters. And NXT, it's not to say that they don't have that. I just feel like it's reeling off of so much like cleanliness and being part of a publicly traded company and all that. It's just
well, AEW is definitely like the new thing.
That's
it's
also,
like
yeah.
And it's taking it's taking notes from other new promotions books, like ECW was Extreme.
Yeah.
It's in the fucking name, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
It used to be Eastern.
yeah,
Eastern
then they changed that.
Championship Wrestling.
But they're taking a page out of maybe some of those books too, and like, every once in a while we got to show a little blood. Moxley don't have a problem with bleeding, so
No, definitely.
I think someone cut a promo on him once and said like, "I'm afraid you'll bleed all over me."
Yeah. Yeah.
I might flick you too hard and you'll just bleed all over me.
Because he's been busted open like every other fucking match at that time.
The fucking Takeshita fight, it was
That was a legitimate.
boot to the face.
I think he busted him open.
Did
That
they
was
get
a
mad about
lot.
in the locker room, or is he like, that was great? We
Did it
performed
the hard
well.
way.
Yeah, Mox maybe is into that, but also that was during a commercial, so totally wasted. They had to show it in a recap.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. That's how you know it wasn't planned. Because they wouldn't do something.
they wouldn't have done a big move in the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, boot to the forehead and it just ripped the skin out. Ugh.
I mean, it just might have busted him open. Impact.
oh, I got no shoddy shells.
No, dude, you fucked.
Shoddy. All right, we're getting back into Silent Hill 3. We've talked about enough wrestling. I'm rather sore from my wrestling training yesterday.
Yeah, you were showing me some videos of you taking some bumps and
Ugh.
doing some soup plays.
Yeah. We were doing some standing suplex and some scoop slams in a little training routine. And then we
Nice.
gave and received about, I don't know, 5 or 6 towards kind of the end of the day. And then I was fucking getting out of bed this morning going, oh no. Because we took 3 weeks off because it was raining.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we train outside. So it blew my mind how much my body is not used to it just having the 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
Totally used to it because I was doing it weekly for like 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Then 3-month break, which I'm glad all the shit didn't fall out of my head. I was really afraid I was gonna forget a bunch of shit.
Honestly, it's almost better to take time off.
It really, it does something where I can like process
so
things without
glad
thinking about them too
Exactly.
much now.
Now you just
Please come inside
do them
and
instead of
look
thinking
around.
about doing it. So taking
Yeah.
some
When
time
you
off does
feel
help, but
you're
that's
ready,
that kind of
then
attests
go
to
through the
what
door.
ring rust is. Honestly,
That's right. I mean, I was really feeling it this morning because my body was just not ready for 6 suplexes
right?
in a row. In a row?
Yeah, I mean, imagine wrestling a match.
I know, dude. I know.
It's crazy. Like that. That's why people. I mean, again, it's not that it's not about the outcome. It's that the fact that these people are putting on a physical display to tell you a story.
I love it though. The feeling of that impact and that like soreness in the morning is like,
Do you
oh, I
hear
remember this.
those
This was like the
voices?
first 2 weeks of
A
doing this.
Oh,
family of
yeah.
This'll
four
go
was
away
sliced into
again.
bloody pieces in this room. Oh, the
It's like when you
cries
work
of
out
the
and then you
children.
get a pump on and then you're sore
The
2 days
murderer
later.
was
Yeah.
caught.
I fucking love it.
Do you know
Yeah,
why?
you know,
I
just
know I
miss
did.
that
It's
feeling.
like, oh, I
Family.
know I did something.
I miss that feeling.
Because I felt
I need to get
had
back to
to.
doing something. I feel like the kettlebell is good once you got like
Anyway,
a baseline
I'm
built up, but
lying.
like if you're trying to
It's
start
all
off, a
just
kettlebell can
a
be a little bit
joke.
limiting.
I wanted to
For me, at
Yeah,
least.
I've
That's all.
found that it was great to keep
The truth
around because
is,
whenever I saw it, I'd
only
just
one
whip out a
person
couple
Yeah.
maneuvers, and it was great to
by
just keep.
suicide.
Oh my god, this really is like the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. This is
This is
fucking.
great.
Does Rocco know this is in Silent Hill 3?
I don't know if he does.
The whole like entrance room and the music, and now the fucking suicide guy hanging there in the silhouette. This is like legit Disney's Haunted Mansion. Which Tokyo has. I went in it.
Oh yeah.
I went to the Tokyo Sea. Is that the one that has Haunted Mansion? I forget which one it was.
Oh, I don't know.
But it was different. It was kind of a different story.
Ne'er been.
Help.
Help me.
Help me. What the fuck? I hear something.
What is that sound?
Uh-oh.
Who are you?
Dude, this reminds me of the first zombie in Resident Evil that you
Oh,
come up
yeah.
on. Itchy Tasty zombie that turns around and... No, Itchy Tasty's in the closet, sorry. That fool's eating Kenneth, or what's left of Kenneth. Oh, what the fuck, dude? This game got jump scares?
Danny.
Hey, look at Danny right there.
Young man.
Danny boy.
I think this might have been like the first actual jump
He
scare
was
in this
so
game.
The
eager to
pipes
meet.
are calling.
He grew up in
Oh,
but
Danny
came here
boy.
after
Someone
first
sang that at my
losing
grandfather's
his
funeral
way.
in an Elks Lodge. is a really old guy.
Maybe you might.
And he sang that song for a good
Where
4
is the
minutes.
Wow.
And it was a cappella, bruh. And I was just like, yo, I don't think my grandpa would have been stoked about this.
I wonder if it's like a Elks Lodge thing.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I
it's
don't
definitely
know.
like a funeral dirge.
Yeah, but yeah, it's weird.
Heather's very casual about Danny here.
Yeah. Do you walk past him or?
The hanging man is blocking the way. It's all rotten and disgusting. I don't want to get any closer to it. Whatever. Oh, whoever it was, I feel sorry for them. I want to do a Valley Girl voice for Heather now. It will fit, I think. The hanging man is blocking the way.
Oh, like the tarot card,
Say what? Oh, the hanging man.
the Hanged Man tarot card.
I've
This-
gotten that before. Trisha's all into tarot now, and she's
Oh,
reading,
yeah?
she was reading me, I don't know, single day pull and hold this crystal and do this thing, and I'm like, if I get laid, like whatever,
Yeah.
I'll.
That's the only reason you ever listen to that shit. Anyway.
These are jokes, folks.
This man
These are comedy
So please.
bits.
watch
It
your
was a
step.
light ribbing.
Sometimes the floor suddenly gives way, and beneath the
Wait.
floor.
It's the same thing. It's like the
There's
only
nothing.
reason ladies listen to us talk about fucking
NASCAR.
video games or sports or our
Don't say
favorite,
that. Girls play games now,
our
dude.
favorite parts in action movies and you know.
I never get sick of the meme where the dude's at a rave or I think it's a baseball game, and it's this Paris Hilton looking chick, and she's just sitting there with no expression, and he's moving her hair and shouting in her ear or something.
Yeah.
But then the reverse of that too, I've seen a bunch of them where it's some girl saying some shit to a bored dude
Yeah.
at like a fucking
I like the one
school
where
dance.
where it's
Ah!
it's a girl talking
This
to a
place is just
guy,
falling
like just
apart.
talking to him, and you
The
can tell because of
mechanism
his
is broken,
expression, his
you
head's
see.
just tilted back.
It
Because
Yeah.
we've all been
was
there
to
where
stop
your girlfriend's
there,
pissed at you
I
outside of a
assure
party,
you.
and now's the time.
Oh man,
Now's
Disney.
the fucking time, not
We're-
after when we're
There's
home.
the exit.
We're
I hope
in
you enjoyed
Disneyland,
your
we're in the Haunted Mansion right now, and that's the best place to look for the couple fighting.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I
Or if
love
you
being the
prefer,
couple in the line and fucking Radiator
could come
Springs talking about how this
visit
isn't working.
you
This is not
instead.
working.
I love hearing that. That's real cool for everybody in the line. Yeah, I bet the rest of the fucking Disneyland day is real nice. Jesus Christ.
So, this says, I took some notes down here so we can hopefully get through the game by the end of the year.
Sure.
We only have a few weeks left, right?
Yeah.
And
we
then I
have,
gotta
like 3, including this week.
I got to do makeup. So
Yeah,
if
so
I
hopefully
don't
you
build
don't.
it, but I think we're getting close. This is the way I came in, right? That door's shut tight, won't open at all. Dude, I want those spikes to go back up.
I think you gotta-
Exit. You see your way to the tunnel. Oh, now it's open. Did that? What the fuck? The door wouldn't open before.
That
What the
was
fuck is this?
supposed to be the exit. But
This-
it
what the
seems
fuck?
that
This
no
looks like
one
PT.
wants you to leave.
So I've never played Silent Hill 3 for
Everyone
any of the new
really
viewers right now.
likes you. They want you to stay
But this
with
is
them
legit, like,
forever.
you know the end of
Yeah.
PT
I
where you
have
go
to agree
down the
with
stairs,
Yeah.
in through that door, and then
Don't
that's
be
where the loop
afraid.
starts
It
again?
looks like you're gonna go into the garage
It
and you
is
don't.
Much
Yeah.
easier than living.
That looks totally like that part of PT, for real.
Oh,
like
dude.
even that shot.
Whoa!
What?
the fuck?
What
You
the
better
fuck,
run!
dude?
You better run! You better run!
I can't. I'm down. Like, I fell down. Oh my god. Are you serious?
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be human skin now that I look at it.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
not a film being overheated and like
No.
the celluloid like burning up like a.
Dude, this game is the best. I love how fucking
I'm still.
insane
Oh fuck,
it is.
dog. Wait. Yeah, we gotta continue. I don't know if I like it though. I like Silent Hill 1 and 2. I really
Yeah.
like Silent Hill 1. I like it. Oh fuck me. Back here. I like how limiting it is. And these are expanding more
To the boring
into a realm
haunted
that is
mansion.
like
We're
almost.
so
It's like
glad
they're too
you
long.
came.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Please
This
come
one's staying.
inside.
This one's staying a little too long at the party.
Yeah, I feel like again we're splitting this up over a 2-hour chunk where we're also running a show. If you were just playing this at home, you'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?" You'd
Yeah,
like,
paying attention.
Yeah, all
tr-
that. so-
Listening, watching the cutscenes, knowing what's supposed to happen next.
which is again that's the uncommon factor here with Silent Hill that the previous Halloween casts we had would have a game that you'd already played.
Yeah, this is the first time I haven't played this game on one of our full gameplay playthroughs.
Yeah, that's I didn't even really think about that. All of them you'd either played like recently or it had been like 15 years, almost 20 years since you played them.
Yeah.
So, dude, So it's kind of cool to see this one's approach. I think it's definitely one of those things where I feel we've talked about this next one would be like maybe Resident Evil or something like that, but I definitely think like playing games you've played before is probably how we should do it with the Halloween stuff.
I think we'll go back to Resident Evil for next year's Halloween game because like, we can do 8 if we don't get to it this year like I wanted to.
Yep. Yeah.
But then like, I love to do remake.
Yeah.
All the way through.
Yeah,
I'd love to
original remake.
Original, exactly that. And then the next year, RE2 remake. Then RE3.
Yeah.
Those games will be dated in 2 and 3 years from now.
Yeah.
A little bit, so people won't have been kind of thinking about them, and that'll be, I think, unique to play through those again. I also wouldn't mind eventually coming back and doing Silent Hill 4: The Room. Some people have still said like you should try that. And then, this summer I did pick up Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
Yeah, that's the one I think would be fun to play.
That's super interesting to me because it's like, everyone's told me, I was just on the Kojima Frequency podcast, shouts out.
What's up?
Fingers, we play a lot of his music
Yeah.
on the PPS, and he's on with a few other folks, Nitroid, Days Ahead, and, now Apache Smash. I was like, don't fucking forget the names, you son of a bitch.
That was louder than I expected it to
committed
be.
to the names. Now get them all right. But that's like an awesome podcast. I love listening to it. And over the years, they've had crazy good guests.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Donna Burke and a few actors from different. Well, also like recently, some of my favorite speedrunners and a guy named Carcinogen SDA who exclusively plays horror games. Not really exclusively, but is known for Resident Evil stuff. That episode's awesome. A bunch of people that were doing stuff in the speedrunning community, like last year, they were having guests on that did stuff with Metal Gear. And I'm so fascinated about hearing how certain things work. Or like they had the team that resurrected Metal Gear Online 2.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
They talked about how, it's a good podcast. Listen to it.
What the fuck?
Subscribe to the Kojima Frequency. I told them, I was like, guys, I don't even listen to Brain Freeze? What's Kojima's show on Spotify?
No idea. I don't
Brain
listen to
Dump.
What the fuck?
I don't know. That's Max
Shitpost.
Gallardi's thing. I don't listen to that because it's behind the Spotify, not paywall, but I don't want that app.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's enjoying the live broadcast.
But I do listen to the Kojima Frequency, and I like when I like when you guys recap the important stuff, so keep doing that.
Oh, there you go.
But the next episode should be out, I don't know, next week, Monday or so, and I'm on that one, so do check that out. But they told me I might be doing myself a disservice by not playing Silent Hill 4.
Right.
If I'm this far in and I'm a fan of the franchise.
That's just them. I think it'll be a lot more of this, but it's even more frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of puzzles in the same room over and over. I don't know. I feel like...
Let me ask you this. Do you get a cutie pie to look at? Someone as cute as Heather?
Hell no.
Oh, that's right there.
Yeah.
That's
no,
not
like
good.
it's...
Oh,
You
Danny!
can't go that way, remember?
Fucking Danny!
That's Danny.
I remember now.
It's a good game, but, like, if you're going to play it for the first time by yourself, and you're not
don't
going
wanna
to.
do that.
Because, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you're not going to want to do that for fun, then don't do it for...
Sometimes the floor suddenly gives way.
I don't know. I always like to play a game that I'm not going to be, like... You know, like how you're feeling sometimes with this game, where it's like you're feeling dragged through it, or, like, really lack of aim. So that's why I was saying I think honestly it's cool. 3 is my favorite, so for me it's like I can help you with this and get you through it. But so run fast.
I'm gonna
this
run
time.
my ass off. I was enjoying the PT qualities.
Like this is
What the fuck? So this really is like PT.
What the
dude.
fuck? Yeah, this really is. Oh shit, keep going.
They want you to stay
oh.
with them forever.
Oh my god.
I
Oh,
red light.
You're doing tank controls. You can't stop there.
Red light!
No!
Fuck! I gotta
Oh, you
redo
were
the whole
almost
thing.
there.
I gotta do the whole fucking thing again?
Yep.
You did a goddamn job.
Ah.
Oh,
Down,
man.
or we're shipping you off to
We're beating this.
military school with a goddamn Finkelstein shit kid.
I hate those Finkelstein shit kids.
Son of a bitch. I love that in the background of that clip you can hear the mother going like, "What is that? A peace sign?" She's like talking about the shit on his jacket.
Oh, what's that from?
That's in the beginning of, is it Up in Smoke or Still Smoking?
Oh.
Cheech and
both.
Chong. I think that's that's the beginning of Up in Smoke.
To the Borley
Or is it our
Haunted
next movie? I don't know. I
Who
had a
knows?
cassette tape when I was in high school that had our next
Please
movie,
come
Up in Smoke, and
inside
Still
and
Smoking
look
on it, and
around.
I really get them fucking confused.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pee Wee
There's a lot.
Herman's in one of them as Pee Wee Herman.
Oh.
It's funny. He's on stage at the Comedy Store, and they're heckling him
Oh, yeah.
in the audience. But
That's
it's
funny.
not Cheech. It's Cheech Marin playing a character called Cousin Red, and he's like a
Danny.
hillbilly. What's up, Danny?
That's
The pipes are calling.
Danny
this
boy.
mansion is quite old.
Enough. I'm not
So
scared of your
please,
spikes. I don't fucking care. I gotta wait for you to stop talking before I can unlock the fucking door.
That is Up in
Broke,
Smoke.
you see.
Up in
It wasn't
smoke.
supposed to stop.
Yes,
That's
Say, there's
where
the
my
exit.
Sure.
money goes.
There's the
In
exit.
my lungs.
I hope you enjoyed
And
your
sometimes through
tour.
my
Please
nose.
Come back anytime.
The other
Or
line
if
was
you
in
prefer,
Spanish. I don't
we
remember.
could come
I
and visit
love
you instead.
marijuana. What's the one song they say?
Oh, I don't.
That was
There's
supposed
a-
I love
to
being a
be the
Mexican.
exit.
well, it's something
But it
like that where they
seems
pick up the
that
phone
no
and say
one
hello.
wants you to leave.
And then
Everyone
Tommy
really
does his version.
likes you.
Cheech has
want
like
you
a
to stay
funny
with
version, and
them
then
forever.
Tommy Chong's like
I have
the
to
worst
tell you.
version that's so like bass.
Don't
I love it.
It's funny like that. Like his name is Chong, right? And they kind of allude to him being Asian, like on album art and stuff. There's like a picture of a It's like Cheech and Chong, and there's a picture of like, I don't know, something Mexican, right? Like
Yeah.
a sombrero, and then like under Chong's name, there's like a dragon.
Huh.
And on one of the albums, and I'm like, he's Canadian.
So what?
He's fucking. I think Tommy Chong's just a white guy. I don't think he's Asian at all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! I loved his character in Zootopia. That tripped me out because I'm sitting in that theater going like, he plays They go to a nudist. You remember Zootopia, Brian?
Oh, the
Did you get-
Pixar movie?
So what?
Yeah. Did you get all furry, freaked out and watch Zootopia? Like,
No, but I remember it.
you remember they go to like the bunny rabbit goes to a nudist colony.
Oh,
and
I
there's
I did not know they went to a nudist.
There's a yak. Yeah, they go to talk to an elephant.
Yeah.
But there's a yak with flies buzzing all around his face, which were really impressive, like, because it's Pixar.
Mm-hmm.
There's these CG flies buzzing all around the yak. But Tommy Chong does the voice, and it's just the fucking Cheech and Chong version of Tommy Chong.
Ah,
It's great. It's like, it's weird. The whole time I'm watching that, I'm like, he's in a fucking Disney hired. He was in jail
yeah.
because his fucking son sold water pipes on the internet in like 2013, and they were like, the feds are coming and locking you up. I mean, he got fucking cancer when they locked him up in jail.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he got fucked up, Tommy. And then he's fucking out here working for Disney now, getting that bread, baby.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
this fucking dog away from me.
George Carlin was in Cars.
Oh, I know, that's crazy too.
That guy did a lot of cocaine. Like a lot.
Tim Allen is the Santa Claus.
I hope everyone's
And
enjoying
Buzz
the live
Lightyear.
broadcast.
He's back. He's back, baby. What, do I have a fucking the
Do you have to
items I need?
Start this thing.
Well, hold on. Through the park, I gotta find 2 drinks, a red shoe, and a chain in an area. This is where I use the chain, but I'm not supposed to be here yet.
Oh.
She's looking at the ride. These fucking. This is like. This is in Tomorrowland, right? Rocco and Kevin know all about when
this
this.
is more like the Zephyrs in California Adventure.
They would know when this was created. There's some bullets in there. I'll come back.
They'll
to
tell you who worked on it, what
Yeah.
Imagineered it.
Who Imagineered these Zeppelins? Oh my god.
out.
Oh my goodness.
Look
Oh my
out.
god. There's
That fucking bunny.
gross ass things everywhere. Gross ass shit. Okay, what's this? A drink and shotgun shells.
Hell
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
dude.
ahead of myself here.
Oh yeah, dude.
Am I? Maybe not. What else? Maybe the items are just different because we're playing on a different difficulty
Could be.
than I watched
It could be.
last week. I wrote these notes down last week. What was that? Some kind of message? Flyer free musical. There's nothing interesting about it.
Oh,
It's about
speaking
Dawn
of
of the Duck. Yeah.
listening to Final Fantasy music, I picked up
Oh, Crisis Core.
Reunion.
Yo.
Been playing that the last couple of days. I'm like 6 chapters in. I forget how many chapters are in it, but
Oh, Red Shoe.
there it is.
Do you like it?
Dude, it's exactly like the original one, but with updated textures.
That's great though, right?
I
Or
mean, for
does
me,
it feel
yeah.
like a
It does not feel
A
like
portable.
a next-gen game. It feels like the same portable game that you had before with all the little, like, manageable missions and, like, you know, little mini missions. But that game was good.
It was, and I sadly didn't finish it. I got really close.
Yeah.
But it being on a portable is like I don't really finish portable games.
I normally don't. That was one of the ones I sat and finished.
Yeah.
I really like that game. It's cool to replay it. I've been meaning to replay it for as long as I'd have a stream, because that's what I wanted to do.
It's so good that it's now like re-textured
Yeah, so
and
all
probably loads hella faster.
Oh yeah, I mean there's no load time, but what's cool is that they redid all the in-game textures. They're all on the same like fidelity as the remake engine.
That's cool.
The cutscenes are the exact same ones from the PSP game, and they definitely look old as shit.
They look old as shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I like in this game even. It's like they've updated the cutscenes with new textures.
Yeah.
But there's like 2 or 3 we've seen so far that
Yep.
like, hey, we have to show this FMV sequence, and it's grainy and it looks like a garbled VHS footage.
It's really, that's gonna be like an art style later on, I guarantee you.
I think it already is. with-
FMV style. Oh, that wasn't
Steam
open
games.
before. FMV style like presentation. I'd like to see a whole game done in that style. That'd be really cool.
Forget it.
But honestly, I kind of like that. It's charming. It shows why games have switched. This is the conversation that came up. This is the reason why games switched from the original version of doing cutscenes, which is a FMV, a full motion video that is fucking crunched to fit on the disc or whatever the
Yeah,
platform
as
is.
as like a video file,
As
like an
opposed-
AVI or something.
Yeah, as opposed to the Naughty Dog or Kojimini way of doing it with in-game engine, but modifying the in-game engine parts
Using
so that
the
it looks
camera.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, using the camera to get dynamic with
Mhm.
the in-game engine.
Because you look at the
This
Last
is-
of Us Part 1,
Yeah.
completely remastered from the ground up. It looks like a game developed in 2022 or for 2022. You look at Final Fantasy or Crisis Core Reunion Final Fantasy, it looks like a game from 2012 or when it was originally 2009 or something when it
Yeah.
was originally released
God.
on PSP. And then again, you look at Peace Walker HD, and it doesn't look like a shitty PS2 game as much unless you look for the seams,
It's like, why doesn't Snake's mouth move? But that's about it.
right? Whereas like again, like you look at the new Last of Us remaster, and maybe don't pay full price for it because.
Well, you never pay full price, Brian.
Oh, I write it all off, so
We should say that.
I don't pay full price for shit.
We should just say the cheap-ass way.
The donations that all of my wonderful KLBR viewers give me pay for all my games.
That's
and,
great.
half my Steam Deck.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Dude, I played Killer 7 last week on that Steam Deck on the stream. I was telling
Oh,
you about it on Wednesday. Man, that was
the
fun.
dock is working nicely.
It just makes it easier to deal with all
Totally.
of the peripherals of streaming.
Ins and outs.
Yeah, like I I thought I fucked up my capture card last week. I don't want to get too much into the troubleshooting of my other show while we're on a show we're doing right now.
A little behind the.
Well, it's just not
inside baseball.
That's not what people came here to talk about. But anyway, I thought it was fucked up. I couldn't get anything to go up, and then I realized there's a. This is more for anybody who does have a PS5. If you've noticed flickering on your TV when you're watching shit, like especially when you're playing a game.
I have it.
Yeah, so that's good. I don't know if it's because I do art. I think that's why.
Oh, audio return channel.
Yeah, because my receiver isn't Dolby Atmos, and it doesn't have Dolby Atmos, and it doesn't have HDR, and it doesn't have pass through for any of that. So if I want to do any of the Dolby, I'm sorry, I meant to say Dolby Vision.
I see what you're saying. And so you use ARC to just put the highest quality audio back into your receiver.
Exactly. So that fucks up the video sometimes, where I'll get a flicker of black screen when I'm watching something for like a half a second.
Really?
And it's something called the 4K transfer rate. It's a setting in the PS5 that you can like reduce, and it fucking solved my problems on both my TVs.
And that probably helps with streaming too.
Yeah. So before I would always have this issue where I would try to get my PS5 handshake to my TV or to my capture, and it wouldn't. It would like I'd have to unplug, replug, unplug, replug, like 5-6 times in a row. I changed that. It's been so far consistent since.
That's great. Hell yeah.
So for anyone out there who might be dealing with that, there you go.
Dude, Trish just got. I'm so surprised because like I was looking for one to get her a PS5 for Christmas, but she got one. Sony put them on their website. Hey. If you're a PlayStation subscriber, you have access. There's bundles here with God of War Digital.
Oh, nice.
So she picked it up. It shipped in like 2 days. Yeah, she's a pervert, and she got it in 2 days. But she's now not having to jump onto mine, which I always told her she could do anytime, but she never would. She's like, I want to play this, but you leave it in rest mode. I'm like, that's fine. It's in rest mode. Well, don't you have a game running? Yeah, but I save before I turn it. Just go switch accounts to yours and play Watch Dogs. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what.
But she would never. She's like, nah. I'll just keep using the Xbox, or I'll use my PS4 Pro.
Anyway, I guess now I'll never.
But now she's got the 5. She's gonna start streaming again. I think in January too. Once her work goes back to normal. This dude die yet? What's up with fucking Douglas here?
I don't know.
Hey guys.
Fucking kick it. Croak already.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Listen,
I should say while this cutscene is extended and going on for so long. What's on my 64-hour slide? Is this old? Probably. Oh God, so old.
Wow.
Ooh.
Hey guys.
Ooh, we don't have any of that shit anymore. But what we do have is the Hanukkah cast / Christmas cast this Sunday. Let me play the music, Brian.
Oh yes, of course.
This Sunday, you can get your ass in gear. Can you see if it's on their Twitter? You're already on it.
Pervert.
This guy's gonna fucking shoot me. Oh my God, Douglas, chill.
Yo, homie, put that gun down. Oh, you guys do have a new shirt coming out. Yo, let me tap that too.
Hey.
Here we
Hey
go.
guys.
So first off, I want to say the Hanukkah cast, Christmas cast is coming at you this Sunday. That's right, 3 p.m. Pacific is our start time. You're going to enjoy the festivities with Mega 64 throughout the evening with plenty of special guests and the crescendo. That's right, the crowning of the new Christmas Cast champion. Will Dr. Ryan Reed, the incumbent, remain top dog, or
Probably.
will a new challenger, don't say that, bro.
He's gonna win.
Will a new challenger take over the top slot? Also, Brian wanted to mention, we are extending one more time.
Hey guys.
You've got another chance. It's coming down tonight. Get your Do It Goku t-shirt tonight.
There you go. And then follow Mega64 on Twitter.
It's always a gas. It's a joke and a half if you follow Mega64 on Twitter. Right, Brian?
It is. because they're fucking jokers. The account's a joke. This whole fucking business is a joke. This organization is a fucking joke.
We're funny.
I've
we're
seen
random.
funnier pieces of shit on my fucking shoe when I walk through the neighbor's yard. All right, Mega 64's fucking trash.
You got pieces of shit on your shoe, dude? You
Yeah.
walked onto my carpet in here?
Yeah, I walked in here. I'm grilling
You
meat
walked
on
up
your
on my
fucking burgers.
You walked up
too.
onto my couch with your fucking shoes?
Fuck yo couch.
Classic. Should I just end him?
Oh god.
Let me just end
I
him.
love it. Yeah, dude, put a bullet in his fucking brain and end it.
I just came by to make sure you were still
I'm just
alive.
gaslighting you. Are you still alive? Tee.
Give me your
I
gun.
thought he was gonna shoot me a second ago.
Yeah,
What-
we weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
What was up with that?
Well, I guess that's the problem with older guys, huh?
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey now.
Cool
it. Cool it with your fuck me boots. I have
I'll
asthma.
handle things. You just rest.
Just rest.
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
Heather's talking about her fucking older man obsession. It's because she's got daddy issues. Heather lost Harry
Yeah.
when she was only a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
Never knew her mother. Now she
Don't
thinks she's
die
someone
on
named
me,
Alyssa.
It's fucked up, man.
It is. It's a sad day. Whoa, is that the vendor under there? What
Whoa.
happened to his hands?
Dead vendor.
Dude's got hands like the Shambler in Quake. That's
Well, I
fucking.
think he's in the rabbit. The rabbit's
Oh.
all smashed up.
Cook him in a stew. Boil him, mash him, cook him in a stew, baby.
Oh man.
Who's here? Just me. This is the line for the ride, the hell ride. I don't want to go in there yet. This is the Fort House. What does that say? Fortune. Okay. Oh. Fortune's house. Ah. Had a little itch. What's this? A book. Take it slow, Heather. Make sure you don't hurry up and. Oh, I got to press a button.
Take it slow.
Claudia Wolf is searching for the infant. Alyssa Gillespie. That's me. Kidnapped by a man named Harry Mason. No word from the police. Kidnapped location unknown. Old Silent Hill newspaper article. Alyssa Gillespie 7 dead in a fire.
That was me.
That was the first game, dude. You burned her.
Yeah, I did it.
When your first playthrough, you got the bad ending. You burned Alyssa.
I don't know. I just killed a kid.
To be investigated. Priority low. Using alias Heather. Neighbors do not know the real name. What is she hiding?
Alias.
Oh fuck.
That's Jennifer Garner, not Heather.
Oh shit. What is that, dude?
Ern?
What is that?
Ern?
Oh. A doll head. What the fuck?
Dude, that's some fucked up looking doll.
That doesn't even look human. Okay. She's checking the candles. Oh. God. That candlestick's 6 short of a menorah. You know what I mean? And tune
I
in
do.
this Sunday for the lighting. Actually, no, it's a surprise. Find out if we are lighting a menorah. It is the first day of Hanukkah on the
It
Hanukkah
is.
cast. And it's Johnny's birthday, shouts out.
What? What a Hanukkah gift.
I know.
I love Johnny Weiss. Everybody follow Johnny. He's the fucking man.
Yeah, he was just streaming on the channel I think a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
It's a chill. He does some chill streams.
Does some great shit. We love Johnny. Great
do.
editing work. Awesome directing work. I fucking love Johnny. Worst thing about Johnny is not getting to see him enough.
I know.
I never get to hang out with that guy unless it's like a big
He's-
Mega 64 thing.
He's locked in that office.
I know.
He's in editing.
Workaholic Johnny.
He's
Hire
in editing
Johnny.
crunch. Yeah, I don't know. They should
Money.
pay. They need to pay him.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that's
been
something.
enough of time. Like he took over doing the podcast,
They just should. They should really.
3 years ago, and they still don't give him any money.
We give him handshakes. We give him pats on the butt.
I think we give him a ride home and give him like a beef.
I
jerky.
give him just a sports pat.
Yeah, a good old
Boom.
a nice little.
I
Pat
make
on the
sure
tuchus.
he does consent pre-spank.
Oh yeah,
I make sure it's all cool with him.
poor Joe.
So we found the doll head, the ampule, and the book.
It's a merch discount.
Yeah, we give him 10% off.
That's funny.
We
Neutral
give him
Sleepy Bee.
we give him 10% off the Do It Goku shirt. He can have 10% off. That's
I
that's the
heard they
deal.
made him pay like for a Patreon subscription too.
Yeah, he uploads and edits all the content, but we make him pay to even access it. To access it to upload as an administrator, he has to
It's
pay.
a merch discount. It's killing me.
We don't give him the login.
We don't pay him any money, but he does get a merch discount.
We make him honestly, he makes coffee here too. That's part of the deal too.
That's good. Yeah, his coffee is pretty good.
He's the best at making it, so.
He's a good boy. No, seriously, Johnny rules. He's one of the funniest people ever, and I love watching wrestling with him. He is one of the best people to watch wrestling with.
I know, and I feel like I fucked it up because the one time we all got together here to watch wrestling,
Oh yeah.
I was like, you just pause it, it'll start when we are all here and we'll watch it all together. And then we unpaused it and it was like, no, this was live in advance on the app. A half hour in, there's no way to go back until it posts like tomorrow.
It's so dumb. You couldn't have known.
I just feel terrible. I fucked it up.
Yeah. Well, we still had fun. We hung out. I think there was pizza.
There was pizza.
But
And
then
there
at
was
PAX-
Jungle Boy.
At PAX we got.
I
Wait,
didn't
you
get
guys were gone.
I didn't
My
get to
bad.
go. I was so jealous. But what was that? One of the
That was
pay-per-views?
That was the fucking brawl out fucking pay-per-view. That was where the whole CM Punk and the Elite shit went down. So,
It was. Oh wait, I didn't even remember. Yeah, I didn't think to ask like where did that fight between the Elite and Punk and his manager and poor Larry the dog. Where did that happen? But that was at the pay-per-view dressing room.
It was after the show, yeah.
After?
Yeah, after the whole media scrum and.
Allegedly.
After
the
Hey,
media.
there's that other shoe.
That makes sense because I just put that shoe there.
Oh, gotcha.
That media scrum is where he was kind of talking shit about the PE.
PVE.
PVEs?
Or V. What is it?
It's basically like
EVPs.
the
Executive Vice President.
the three boys in the Elite
Yep.
are kind of in on the writing
Yeah.
and how the companies they have a say.
I mean, they're executive vice presidents, so yeah, they of course. But it doesn't look like they're also booking themselves to be top talent. They're trying to establish a good, legit wrestling promotion.
Well, they haven't won the best of 7 yet. But
Dude,
that first match that the
dude, this
the
best
first
of 7
ma-
series has been so fucking good.
it's so good because it's two great AAA teams. What do you call it? Trios teams. It's fantastic in that first match between the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and then Penta, Rey Fenix, and who's their third? Brian.
Penta.
Oh, it's Pac.
Yeah.
The Bastard Pac.
Death Triangle.
The Death Triangle versus the Elite, that first of 7 match was so funny to hear all the fuck CM Punk chants.
Yeah. I
loved that.
loved it.
I was so happy. It's like, okay,
Whoa.
the first, what the fuck is right?
it's just a
Oh
dinosaur.
shit. It's like being in Tommy's
Oh, it's
backyard.
a dragon.
Oh, it is a dragon.
You know why I
Here,
say
I'll
it?
I'll recreate my podcast moment where I'll just zoom in on the crotch.
Oh man, I just remembered why I say dragon.
Why?
Because of fucking. Remember our friend Ashley from Canada?
Yes.
She would say dragon. She would say
Big.
big. She
Yeah.
would say all of them. With
My
that.
grandma spoke like that when she came back from Canada. She'd go see the family up in Saskatchewan, and then she'd come back, and
The fucking dragon.
all the A's were back, all the
Jesus.
taco.
Don't you know?
Avocado.
Avocado. You like a taco? And
Oh, shit.
pasta?
Dogs. Dags. That was her
best-
name. That was my grandmother's name, was Dag.
Dag?
Oh, no, there's Dags. That's what she'd say.
I'm down for this best of 7 series. Cannot wait. For
I can't wait to see who comes out on top.
Oh.
Okay, in Heather's voice, Dahlia's the one who said it. Said that the girl was a demon. She took my daughter for a sacrifice? But it's totally believable. I mean, appearances can be deceiving. When I saw the photo in the hospital basement, I thought, that girl looks like Cheryl. Why am I doing it this way?
I don't know.
Female.
We already finished.
Is that why I feel this way? Something's not normal. Anyway, nothing good will come of this, but I can just think of her as a demon. Bitch. It's my
I
I got a little too.
I got a little too into Twilight there.
Yeah.
Bitch wasn't in the writing.
Yep.
Is it my imagination, or do I actually feel sorry for her? Why do I feel like she's looking for someone to help? Cheryl's what's important to me. Everything else can wait until I've gotten her back. There's a date and signature at the end. It's dated like some 17 years earlier and signed by Harry? Dad?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. In the original Silent Hill, remember what you fucking saved on?
Ah!
You
A
saved
typewriter.
on. No.
Oh, notepads?
Specifically that notepad.
That's the notepad
So
that Harry wrote on.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
that's his save from whatever part that the game was at. Yada,
Oh,
yada.
shit.
But,
Well,
like, isn't that fucking sick?
that
they
is
had
pretty
that?
cool. Now that you're pointing that out, that's fucking cool. I could take a drink to get some blue.
And they had one similar to that in, and yes, to answer your question, yes. But they had one earlier that looked like the save point from 2, which was just that red square.
Square. Right. Anyone killing me here?
Sadly, no. Do we want to take our Discord call?
Oh, yeah. Who do we got?
We got a couple of people. Let's do, Soda Pop's a name
Drop someone in.
that I
Medkit
think is
vest.
new. So let's start with the newest name first. What up, Soda Pop? We'll give him a sec to unmute their mic.
We're picking up on Soda Pop. I'm looking for a carousel. I think I've found it. Here's a health kit. We looked earlier, Brian, and I saw someone playing had a vest. I do not
Yeah.
have the vest.
Yeah, they had a bulletproof vest.
Where do you get that?
I don't remember.
Shit. Have we used this yet? Not yet.
I don't know. I don't think so. Oh no, soda poop. All right, let's try Vector.
Oh, what's up, Vector?
They came in right as we were talking about co-hijinks.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of Jiminy news. A lot of Ko-Fi news in the news with the Game Awards wrapping up. Brian, we made a lot of Game Awards predictions.
Yes.
Hello?
And
Yo, what
several
up?
came true. What's up, Vector?
This thing on?
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. You're on, sir.
Can you hear
I'm getting
us?
horny now just thinking about it.
Hello? Wait. We're muted.
We're muted.
Fudge.
Right here.
Fudgicles.
Garrett, you're muted.
We're muted. Hey,
Fudgicles.
Vector, we're muted.
How's it going, Vec?
We figured it out. How's it
We
going?
got there eventually.
Yeah.
I feel bad because the other one in the waiting room was waiting way longer than me, and I feel like like I took their spot.
Well, we will be sure to get right to our next caller as soon as we're done. Be patient, Chloe. We will. We want to hear. And she's waiting in Australia. That's like double the wait time over there. You know?
No, but like they're
Oh, she's in the future?
Yeah.
So you did, even though you called in after her, you're ahead of her because they're 12 hours back.
Yeah, they're not. You know what I mean? We haven't caught up to them.
Yeah, that's how it works, man.
I am a time traveling space pirate, so it all checks out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
How's it going, man?
So yeah, this is kind of crazy. I'm freaking out a little bit. I just finished the audio edit for the next video, which is specifically about what Brian was talking about a minute ago, how Metal Gear Solid's cutscenes and how they were rendered in the game engine changed the video game industry forever.
Very influential and very topical. How cool. You're just wrapping this video up. This is insider
Just
information.
the audio edit. So now I'm starting like the actual video edit, and
I see.
look forward to that. Should be done in the next few days. I call it Metal Gear Solid ruined video games forever.
I see. I'm excited. I love your channel. If you guys don't subscribe to Vector, what's your channel again? Because I know you changed from the dead
Afterlife
Vector.
Games.
And I might have to change it again because now there's like some legal stuff going on. But for now, it's Afterlife Games.
That's right, on YouTube.
There we go. Jesus Christ. Bing is. Oh, man, I gotta get like Firefox on here instead of Bing. Honestly.
Brian's not a Bing fan.
Well, no, because I do the fucking like search bar or search, and it fucking gets me to 3 click-through Bing results before I
Yeah.
can finally copy their page.
No, it's terrible.
It's-
You can
it's-
use the Chrome tab
yeah.
just as long as it doesn't play audio. We
Yeah.
just don't like to search on the Chrome tabs because I have audio up for Discord, and
Yeah.
on Bing this is a little behind scenes, but on Bing we mute all the audio. Anyway.
Anyway,
So now
What
that,
a
that YouTube is doing the new handles shit, which I actually hate. You can just search at Afterlife Games. and-
Hell yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it a social media.
Ask Jeeves.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. But I don't know if you remember from the live show you guys did when I came out and saw you guys. somebody in the audience asked about YouTube getting rid of the dislike feature, and I actually am a big fan of that.
Yeah, of them getting rid of it.
I'm also a big fan of that.
Yeah, and you know, just because like fanboys will try and use that as a weapon against you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like,
Oh,
the
totally.
dislike ratio, and then that will create this echo chamber. Like, oh, I'm not gonna give this video a chance because you know it's been downvoted to oblivion.
I understand people's arguments for like, look, you're watching a tutorial. If it has 1,000 dislikes and 2 likes, and it's 3 minutes
Sure.
long, you know, like, okay, this tutorial isn't the one that solves the problem then. But
that's
how often do
rarely-
you do that?
That's 1% of cases.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly,
that
like-
rarely happens.
I'm doing that once, I don't know, every month or so. I'm actually going like, oh, I need a tutorial on something I have no idea about. Let me watch a quick video. Okay, I wasted 5 minutes my time. But it's not really. I see the argument, but it's not relevant enough to offset what you're saying. Is like in the Metal Gear community, yeah. If people are just like, yo, fuck this guy for whatever reason, the whole community could turn against them and downvote the video.
Yeah, I
Or
need to
any
do a
community,
video
there's-
about that.
I think it should be more about if you like the video, then you will go out of your way to like it, and
Right.
the ones that get liked more per how long they're viewed, because you know they have that metric, should be the ones that rise to the top. Cream rises to the top. That's how it should be. But you know that there are ways that people will find to exploit it and create like
Yeah,
you
who
know,
knows?
multiple like generators and like that'll look like they're watching the whole time.
If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all, right? So that's why we don't need the dislike. You just move on. I didn't like it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna watch a different one.
That's almost better. No engagement is like, well, then they didn't care. But like, to have an emotional response be the thing that bombs your whole video. You know, especially one like, you know, somebody like Dead Vector is working like with research and putting like effort into like journalistic effort into making these like funny videos, like and informative videos too. Like they shouldn't get penalized because their opinion isn't the one that's like, you know, the vox populi.
Well, and gamers are so sensitive about people not liking a game or a part of a game, or, you know, someone disliking a piece of media that they find, you know, holier than thou. God, that sets fucking gamers off so bad.
Yeah, and especially I could see that like Vector. I mean, you the moment you said how the title of your video, how he ruined video games, I'm like, well, wait, how? Why did the cut? And then that's a great click.
Now I want to watch
right?
You're doing it just right, Vector.
Yeah.
Because now we want to know.
To be fair, like one of the primary reasons I do things the way I do is to make fanboys mad. Because I was just like a card carrying member of that cult for so long. And now it's kind of like it's my Scientology, and I feel like I'm Leah Remini.
You are
trying to like rehabilitate people, you know.
Hey, what a reference!
Big Boss is coming after you. You keep talking about Mother Base that way, Vector. Hey. He's coming after you. They're camping outside your door. They're filming you coming and going from the grocery store now.
Yeah.
Just like
Actually,
Leah Remini.
Speaking of that, towards the start of the show, you guys were talking about the Mr. Kojangles frequency.
Yes.
Which I was a co-host on for the first 14 episodes.
You were. I should mention,
And,
you've been familiar, my audience, you've been familiar with Vector over the last few years calling in, but he was a host on this show for several years in its first few, what was it you said, it's the first 4 years?
First 14 episodes, and then I came back for, you know, like guest appearies later.
I think that's how we connected, was because I
That's exactly how we connected, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I did the MGS1 retrospective, and I wanted to make that like the best retrospective that had ever been done on YouTube. And so I reached out to anybody that, you know, that Fingers had made connections with through the podcast.
Fingers rules.
And, you know, just wanted to do interviews. And you know what I should do at some point is release the full interview, because we recorded like an hour's worth of stuff, but only a few snippets went into the video.
Oh.
Yeah, we've talked about that too. Yeah, there's a lot.
That'd be neat.
Cool.
Yeah, I need to do that. But I wanted to talk about, you know, like what happened with that show and what led to them having guest stars and blowing up the way that they did.
Sure, yeah, I'd love to hear it.
Because you know, I don't want to pat myself on the back or toot my own horn. That's a lie. I like tooting my own horn a lot.
You should.
But,
You have to. No one else will.
Credit where credit is due.
It was right after the 14th episode that you know, like people were, like the other co-hosts were really pushing to try and grow the podcast, but I was still iffy on the whole thing because I like at that point I wasn't sure if I was right in my convictions about Kojiminy.
Right.
And so I
Is
was,
this
I was
around the
kinda, like,
time?
on the fence, you know, like
Is this around the
this
time
was
where you?
2020, I think.
But is this around the time where you kind of started thinking like, you know, I, because you've criticized Kojima and we've definitely like heard those thoughts out on
Yeah.
this show before.
And you make a lot of very good points.
Very good points. I brought that point up on our podcast the other day, and I think I threw everyone for a loop because they were talking about how hard Kojima's been working. He's launching like 3 titles at once, and Death Stranding right on the back of whatever. He's just so prolific. He doesn't take any time off. And I kind of made the point like, he's got a lot of people working under him that are getting no credit.
Yep.
Damn.
I was thinking
Oh,
of you when I
man.
said it, Vector.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm after my own heart.
I really was thinking like, you know, Vector really changed my perspective on this, and I've been in those situations where, you know, sometimes someone can get glorified. It's just always a good idea to keep that guy in check.
Yeah.
In
Right.
some respective, you know, you pay homage to Yoji Shinkawa and all the military advisors and the coders and the game testers
Absolutely.
and everyone else.
Oh,
And
man.
it's not just like, oh my God, Hideo is Jesus himself. He walks on water and gives us a game every 6 months.
I definitely wish they would make a point to say that more. Like
It's hard.
Other developers, I know the culture is different over there.
It's so hard because the culture's different over there, but the marketing it's a Spike Lee joint. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yep.
It's a Hideo Kojima game. I mean, he is the one name that's kind of risen above. You know, Cliff Bleszinski, it didn't really stick. It's a Cliff Bleszinski game.
Right.
It was like, okay, Gears is why we know Cliff, but like Hideo is like, why'd we buy fucking Castlevania Lords of Shadow? Oh shit.
I was a huge fan of Cliffy B too, but then
Yeah.
he decided like I want to be called Dude Huge.
Oh, wow.
I follow him on Twitter. He's like the same guy that hangs out, and like he's living his
Dude
life.
Huge, all right. Some
Dude Huge.
McLovin fucking name over there. No, I agree. I think that there is this there is a very good point. Like I ask for this kind of shit from people too. Like, don't let me just have my cake and eat it all the time. Like, if I have good ideas and I got and there's a fucking like spike that I've like, or a main that I've spiked and I'm fucking going in hot on it and like really reaping the benefits of it, don't shit on my parade. But if something doesn't work or something I'm doing can be improved on, I do want to hear about it. And I think that there's definitely a lot of good criticism out there, constructive criticism that people can take away, and one of those is definitely crediting people in the industry. What game did I play recently that did that? Ninja Theory does a great job of that. I played DMC, Devil May Cry Definitive Edition on
Huge fan.
That's a great game, yeah.
It's an incredible game. Say what you will about the design of the character, fuck off.
Oh, I love it.
Nowadays, first of all, he looks like little baby Anderson Cooper. Second of all,
With that hair.
yeah. Second of all, you in the definitive edition, you can make him look like original Dante. So shut the fuck up. The game is designed to look like a Baroque Renaissance style painting. The whole game. Like, I never really realized that art style because it looked like shit on PS3 until I played the PS4 edition on PS5. And I'm like, oh, the cutscenes where it looks like a fucking, old school like Victorian painting or whatever that era is called, Renaissance style painting with all of these images. They nail that in the game.
I just
Yeah,
love
that game's
that,
beautiful.
that like Fox News level where you're
Yeah.
jumping across the infographics and the fucking stock ticker and all that. Like, that was so cool, and that game design like sticks with me from that game.
And what was really cool about the game, and this is why I brought it up, not just to give it a little bit of shine to people who might have brushed it off, but more so, like, the game ends, and they talk, I think it's like 70% of the whole fucking credits occur before they get to the cast of the game.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, like most new video games have kind of, I've seen this too, like they kind of don't credit the cast right away because the cast is kind of like the last thing that's really done for a lot of the game.
Your voice acting, yeah.
Your voice acting, you know, like the story's being developed and whatever, but like a majority of a game's development really works around the building of the game and whether or not it works. So yeah, I definitely feel like Kojima being this visionary is cool and all this stuff. But let's remember that he has insanely outlandish visions.
I missed both of those shots.
He has insanely outlandish visions. He is a great architect, but it takes a fucking engineer to build what he wants.
Sure.
And that's where I think, yeah, credit the fucking developers, the programmers, the senior coders, the fucking, like, those people are also as important in a giant game like this.
And you know, yeah, they get credit, and we're getting way off of what Vector wanted to talk about, but like we are kind of rehashing his point that we've talked about before, where you know sometimes people can be idolized.
You guys saw the Game Awards, right?
Yeah, we watched the Game Awards. We had a lot of predictions last week, and then I co-streamed it upstairs here at Mega 64 with Rocco and Johnny. And,
I remember I saw you guys streaming, but I was watching it myself, and I was like, oh, I wish I could tune in. But
yeah, it was
just
fun.
Remember when Kojanki walked out on stage, and then the crowd erupted.
Erupted. Totally.
Yeah. I wish I could have been there to be the one guy that, like, after everybody had quieted down, been like, boo.
See, I wouldn't go that far. You're too much.
Yeah. No, yeah, because they would escort me out for sure. It'd be worth it.
I don't know, that one kid got away
no,
with
it's
a
just,
lot.
you know.
Apparently he was arrested.
Yeah, so before the TKF, the frequency, because I can't say that guy's name. But I tried to during the MGS1 retrospective. I'm like, okay, let me keep an open mind and let me calm my shit down, and then that led to me doing more research on the guy and realizing like I can't stand by what he stands for, which is taking control away from the player and like making movies instead of games. And as someone who thinks that video games is like the most important art form of our species, like his whole design ethos bothers me on a fundamental level.
Did you like just out of curiosity? Did you like Death Stranding, or did you play it at all?
So here's what's funny about Death Stranding. I'm glad you brought that up. Before I bought into that hype so hard because I love Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
I enjoy Norman Reedus in in Boondock Saints and Walking Dead. So I'm like, okay, let me give this game a chance. Even though I'm trying to get out of the Metal Gear cult, let's see what this guy's got to offer. Now that he's finally doing a new idea and not, just making another Metal Gear game after 15 years. So I did a series of videos analyzing the trailers before that game came out. And I was the only person on the internet who actually predicted or like figured out what the story was about, with like the antimatter and like chirality and two worlds that were merging.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. What happened?
I just got shot.
With
You're good.
Uzi.
She's got a Uzi. This boss fight's hard.
So I like really bought into the hype, and my channel it first took off when I was making those videos and figuring out what the story was about, because those trailers were so like they weren't given any information. You really had to be a detective and figure shit out, which I thought was a lot of fun. But then I realized, like, all those pre-release trailers, they didn't show any gameplay until a week before the game came out. So all the pre-orders, it was like they had already gotten all their pre-orders,
right?
And nobody knew what the game was actually going to be like.
They were buying it on, honestly, his name. Like, it's a new hit. I mean, honestly,
exactly.
I would have put the 69 or back then, no, $60 down
60, yeah.
for just the new Hideo game. I would do that blindly.
Sure.
But,
I'm not about that.
Yeah,
So,
I totally get it. I totally get it, though.
I also go and watch movies by directors I like without needing to know what the movie's about as well.
Sure, but I would be objective if it was boring or sucked in a way. I'd be like, yo, like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I gotta, and I will say, you know, like Zone of the Enders was one I bought based on his name, and never
But
really.
he only produced that. He didn't actually.
I
he
know,
wasn't
but
really
like
involved
I
in that dev team.
I fully bought into the hype because he's somehow attached. Even I mean,
Yeah.
that's how I
Right,
got into
right. Yeah, me
Castlevania,
too.
Lords
Me
of
too.
Shadow. It was the same thing.
No, like no joke. I legit worship that dude. Well, I didn't like erect a shrine to him.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was like a role model of mine.
for sure.
You know. But anyway, so the frequency, right?
Yes, back to the
Before
frequency.
we actually went into full production, you know, I begged I guess our fearless leader Nitroid. I said, can we please think of like just brainstorm different names?
Sure.
And so after 14 episodes, they were trying to grow, and so you know, like they wanted me to you know, like post the episodes on my Twitter and my YouTube and stuff, and I was like, guys, I can't do it.
Oh fuck.
And so I decided to walk away.
Yeah.
And that's what led to, I think, their current success. So I'm real proud of those guys.
I would say it doesn't seem like there's any bad blood between you and all of the other members as well. It seems like everyone gets along.
Well, me and Fingers are close because, you know, we both make music with the same software. And
There you
so, and we go way back. And he was the one who approached me, you know, like, so he like brought me in for the audition, and I just so happened to work out with everybody else's energy.
Very
and
cool.
So he's a big Ninja Turtles fan, like I was when I was younger. And so he describes our dynamic as like Ninja Turtles energy.
I get
And
that.
I
Are you
was
the
I was the
Raphael?
Raphael. you know?
Yes, that's what
I was the Raphael. Yeah.
totally get it. Yeah,
Right.
I'm seeing that now. Like, if you do name the podcast the Kojima Frequency, it's like you kind of have to stay on that lane. Like, I do enjoy. I gotta say, like the last few episodes, they've been joking about like we're not gonna talk about Resident Evil anymore because they had Carcinogen on. They had a couple other guys, and I'm like, no, please, people who love Metal Gear, they still are in the same network of growing up with Silent Hill, Resident Evil,
Sure.
certain games that are in that, not even genre,
Right.
but that time period. The time period where Kojima
it's a
got
PlayStation thing.
exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly that. I mean, we
Yeah.
were waxing poetic about what could this new Armored Core be, you know?
Oh
like,
man, I cannot wait to play a fucking new mech game.
But I do see like where it's hard for you being on a podcast
Yeah, no, I don't blame
called the Kojima Frequency, and you're having almost a what I would assume is similar to a loss of faith.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It was so much more violent than that. Like I said, I was the Raphael, and so it was like, you know, and
I
I
hear
just
ya.
felt bad because, you know, I told the team, like, I feel like I'm dragging this podcast down. You guys deserve better. I'm gonna walk away. So in regards to bad blood, like, the blood is coagulated and
Yes.
fermented. It's all bad, but I tried to rebuild that bridge with the retrospective, and you know, and use my channel to give them some more publicity, and then things went worse after that. But I left the video up to, you know, because, you know, really it's about me and Fingers. You know, like I'm a huge fan of his. He's been like, along with you and Bryan, just, you know, a real positive influence that's kept me going.
Oh, that's great.
You know,
Hell
on
yeah.
my mission to destroy Metal Gear.
I
A
think-
bipedal nuclear weapons
I think
platform.
I can definitely agree with a lot of what Vector says, and I think it's like, I think a lot of it maybe also comes from a great statement that somebody said in the chat. Super Saiyan Piccolo said, "I was never a fan of Kojima fans, but I'm shocked that people feel this way." I think that's the thing. Like,
Well, there's levels to it too. Like I used to go on the Never Be Game Over Reddit and read some of the insane ramblings about what people thought. You know, Death
Dude.
Stranding is still Metal Gear, and
Yeah.
like all that stuff. And it's like there's levels to it because like I'm on there reading and interested in following along and all these breadcrumbs that Hideo's leaving us.
Dude.
now heal for sure.
But
Dude,
but
I
there's
infiltrated their Discord server. Oh man, I wish I had time to talk about it.
a solo infiltration mission.
Yeah.
It was nuts, dude. But I cut you off. What were you saying?
No, it's just like there are levels to it, and like at the point I am now when discussing media. I mean, a fucking video game's a toy in my mind still. I want an alternate opinion. I want someone who's not down with it and tells me why these are negative things in their eyes, you know? I want an opinion that's different than me. I don't want to be in an echo chamber. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's kind of what I was getting at, which is like it's the fans of Kojima.
Yeah, I interrupted you.
Have
Sorry.
kind of stepped into this, or not have stepped into. They're the same fucking level of bullshit as Deadpool fans, and the same level of bullshit as Rick and Morty fans. Like the things
You
about
could
them,
go too hard.
They go a little too hard. I like Kojima games because they try to make games that aren't just straight up video games. They're like a full-on experience. But when you give that guy a blank slate for everything, I definitely agree with, hey, let's remind this guy that you're still trying to communicate with this medium. And yeah, like selling a game solely on trailers and hype is what was a leap of faith, and Death Stranding ended up being one of my favorite games of that generation and this generation.
Yeah.
But that's because at the end of it, I do think Kojima will try to develop a well-made game no matter what. You might not like the stories, you may not like where the fucking themes go, but
You might not understand what ha and ka are.
Yeah.
I mean, there are fucking deep concepts that I'm like, yo, I hope the second game expands upon some of this lore.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't get a lot of it.
Second time playthrough definitely helps with every Kojima game because it's just like watching an Alien movie or a Predator movie or like an old sci-fi horror movie where there's a lot embedded and they try to make it, a self-contained world that makes a lot of sense. Or not makes a lot of sense, but makes a lot of fun and emotional sense for the game. That game specifically. But at the same time, yeah, when you got the name Kojima has, the scope that they have, and they're kind of like put on that pedestal, like I think he was when they left Konami. I think part of the reason he wanted to leave was he was tired of being used that way, and I think he just wanted to make games that he thought was fun instead of having his name slapped on shit. So I agree with you, Vec. I think that like a lot of what you say is a sobering thing that a lot of fans need to hear, which is like, hey, be critical.
He's just a man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's another person like you or me, and he was lucky enough that like he failed at becoming a filmmaker, and he got into the video game industry when there weren't a lot of barriers to entry.
Yep.
And yeah,
but you.
And carved his own path.
He really is. Yeah, it's like becoming a rock star. Like you got to be able to make music. Number one, but there's a lot of luck. There's a lot of who it gets in front of and how you rise to the top is like fucking who knows, man. I mean,
I just feel like
how he became the household name it's wild.
It's marketing. It is
marketing,
and it's a hot button thing that people used when it suited them, and then once it didn't, it was very clear how Konami and everybody responded with his ban on TGS and all this kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking of what like Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1, like that had to have none of this would have happened if that was not the phenomenon that it was, right? Because was he really a household name then? When I bought
his name
Solid,
really, I mean, he did the Hideo thing with the Psycho Mantis fight, but it wasn't like
that's almost like an Easter egg.
It wasn't until like after that game came out and got positive reception, because if you think about it, like that game was kind of a gamble. Konami was spending all this money on making sure the voice actors were quality, and like it was kind of experimental because no other game had tried to look like a Hollywood movie.
Yes.
And so, but then once that game like started selling PlayStations, then they were like, oh shit, we got to put this guy's name on everything.
Yep.
Zone of the Enders, and MGS2 became it's the 7th highest selling game on the PS2.
Damn.
Which is insane if you think about it.
How'd she miss me?
Yeah.
That is crazy. I mean, but yeah, really, like when I bought Metal Gear Solid, I was just going, holy shit, those old Metal Gear games from NES, they're making a new one. But I had no idea who Hideo was.
Yeah.
Nor did I care. And during the Psycho Mantis fight, like I probably didn't even get the reference the first time.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no one did.
I'm
But
like, yo,
then
who's-
it was like he became
Yeah,
became legendary.
he did.
And so that's the thing. They did stuff in games that made you feel really immersed. But yeah, I mean, it is that kind of argument again of like, don't deify your the people who create things that you like. Just realize that they're people who maybe see things and can communicate it in a way that you can't, but you do recognize once it's communicated to you. And that's what Kojima does a good job of. I think that's where they really, at the core of it, they always make a game that has a fun gameplay and a fun path to go on. It's exactly like James Cameron. You know, like James Cameron, love him, hate him.
Oh, shit, we're about to go to
whatever in between.
We're about to go to the Way of Water
I know, I'm
this
excited.
Friday.
I'm excited, but love them, hate them, whatever in between. They don't set out to make a bad movie, and if you watch one of their movies, you may hate it, but you won't feel like it. I don't think I've ever sat through a James Cameron movie and gone, boring. Maybe it drags on in some points that I might not get or whatever, but when I watched the first Avatar movie again recently, I'm like, it's still not the greatest movie ever, but it was fun for the time I watched it. And that's how I feel about all entertainment, including video games. You can make a statement in video games, and I think Naughty Dog does a great job of that. But I think Kojima constantly reminds the gamers that they're playing a game by doing wacky, weird, silly shit, and that I like. I think it's fun. It's like when pro wrestling has an Orange Cassidy gimmick. Like, this shouldn't work, but it works because it's fun, and people feel that fun.
Oh, beach break.
You know, like
it works.
Can I speak on that? Can I speak on that real quick?
Totally.
Please, yeah.
So, like, I love everything that you're saying, but something that I noticed recently was that most of the videos that I've done about Metal Gear deal with just the cutscenes, and I don't talk much about the gameplay because there's not a lot to talk about. And so that led me to believe, that made me think like, okay, well, what's the point of the gameplay even existing in the first place if the only thing worth discussing is the cutscenes?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see exactly what you mean, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, there was a time like when I was playing games, it was for the cutscenes. There was a time like I played Final Fantasies for the cutscenes. It was later I learned to enjoy the gameplay. You know?
Right.
And Vector, I think you bring up exactly what I always talk about. Like, for instance, I just played that Gotham Knights game. WB Games Montreal put out that Gotham Knights game. I thought it was a great time, but I also thought the game was like 6.5. You know, gameplay in terms of how it plays, like a 6.5, a 7. Like, it does a pretty good job. There's a couple things I would change or balance, but like, I beat the game on normal. It's not a hard game. You know what I mean? It's not broken.
Right.
But I was so encapsulated or enraptured by the story because it was a Batman story. It was written well. It was written by people who had worked on Batman and Batman like family comics, so it felt authentic, and the story they produced and the cutscenes pulled me through shitty gameplay.
What am I doing wrong in this boss fight?
I think they just hit you really hard and then you die.
I don't have the fucking bulletproof vest either.
Yeah.
So this is the third time I've died here, at least second. You like that game a lot. You're a fan of that, story.
Yeah. And so Kojima does a good job of doing, a lot of times I kind of like that I don't know anything about it because they do have a pretty interesting story in there. Even if it's like whatever your gripes might be with the continuity, the game itself will have a pretty interesting storyline of why you're focused on whatever the mission is, and then you get to watch some fun cutscenes. Like it's like watching an action movie. Like, you're not there because you want to have a life lesson. You're there because you want to go on a trip, and you go on that trip and you have fun. They do cool things, and Vin Diesel drives a car from a building to another building, and you're like, then they go to space, and you're like, why? Why are they in space? And it's like, why not? Have fun with it.
Yeah.
So I do like that. But again, like, those are the two things that draw me to a game. And then Naughty Dog does both. Exceptional gameplay mechanics with exceptional storytelling that causes you to think. And that's why, like, for me, it used to be Kojima as one of my top developers, and like Kojima Productions always have a soft spot in my heart for my first favorite band. But it's like when you start off listening to, fucking Deftones, and then you go,
Were you making fun of me?
No, because I know you shared the same path as I did. you start off listening to Deftones, and then from Deftones you find like Typo Negative, or you find like Korn, and you find like Slipknot, and you find like the stuff that actually sticks with you better more later.
See, of all the bands you named, I think the Deftones stuck with me the most.
So that and that's right for me was I use Slipknot as that option. But right, so it's like sometimes you find it, and that first one is still good, but it's like you've also found bands that shoot probably like a lot more than Deftones, you know, or like music that represents that.
Yeah, that was
more.
just a period a long time ago, and you kind of grow like you do, like Vector's talking about, like, you know, seeing a different perspective on the director of these games.
Exactly, and so I feel like that's one of the best things about video games is to look at them like other pieces of media too.
Yeah.
Even though their immersion is high, ultimately they are just trying to be entertainment, and if they aren't entertaining for whatever reason, you should probably like find something that's way more your speed. Like Vector, what would you say was like I remember my friend, a literary example for those who are reading majors. I remember my friends being huge fans of Polania back in the day with fucking Fight Club and all of the books that they wrote, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know what you said.
Oh, Chuck Palahniuk?
Yeah,
Isn't that how you say his name?
I don't know how you say his last name.
Oh, that's how you say his last name.
So what?
Polaniuk.
Yeah, he's I think he's Polish. And then they go from there.
Our friend threw mice at him.
Yeah, I was there. And then they learn about Cormac McCarthy. They learn about Don DeLillo. They learn about like all of these other fucking authors or Bret Easton Ellis and all of these other genres that are similar, but not exactly the same. I think Kojima can be one of those things. So if that's a good example of that, like what would you say now as sort of like jumped into place, not necessarily in worship, but like what games do you have that same sort of like
reverence for?
Yeah, or adoration for? Check your health, because
I you know,
okay,
it's because of my tenure or my time in the Kojanki cult.
Yeah.
That like I learned to not be a fan of anything.
Yeah.
So I stopped, you know, like I was you know, I think it was some show that I saw, like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, and you know, like it wasn't as good towards the end. Rick and Morty,
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of in the beginning, and then it just stopped being good, and you know, I had to go back to my training
It
that I got
overstays
from
it
Metal
what-
Gear, like, you know, don't get overexcited because like it at some point it may disappoint you. Game of Thrones, another great example.
Oh yeah.
You know, started off really strong and then, you know, just ended terribly. So, but it's like if you put it on a pedestal, that's how it disappoints you. So
Yes.
just enjoy it, like to bounce off of what you're saying. Enjoy it for what it is, and don't like treat it as an item of worship.
Yeah.
I
mean,
like that.
I like that, and that's it. That's the reason why I've like having you on, is to have this conversation as a reminder to everybody here who doesn't like it. Like I know it's like it's fun to get into shit. Like, man, I love DC. Man, I love Batman. And then when Batman started being written in a way that wasn't engaging to me anymore, boy, did I feel betrayed by DC. And then I wrote, then I thought, they aren't writing this for me. They're writing this to sell books.
Yeah.
Right.
They're writing
And maybe
this to
they're
make
writing it.
merchandise.
They're writing it to a younger generation, the age that you were when you got hooked.
So maybe I should go find
That-
something else for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I felt about Devil May Cry 5, because like aside from Metal Gear, DMC is one of my top 10 favorite franchises, but 5 just wasn't made for me, like a fan of the series.
True. I hear you, because it was very different.
Yep.
It was very different.
Yeah, Devil
No,
May Cry.
not the remake, because I actually did like that. I just, you know,
I hear
was like,
ya.
okay,
The
they're
one
not
with-
gonna make
The newest Devil May
with
Cry.
the newest one, yeah, with
Yeah.
Nero
Yeah, with V and
like with
Virgil
the short hair, like
Because
why
4
are
was
you-
the last in that old style, and like people that
Yeah.
loved 4, I know, had kind of a disappointment in 5.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
But 5 is
So-
great. 5 was very different than any other Devil May Cry, but it was like, it really like made the series back to what I think it used to be in terms of like, you know, it recaptured what the original mission statement was and adapted it for a new generation of gamers. And I think that's kind of what you're saying, right, Beck?
What? No, like the exact opposite.
Well, no, that's what you're talking about. Is that you want games to like adapt to that, to like where they're at, or sometimes games just lose you because their adaptation is no longer for your demographic.
Oh, I fucking did it.
I don't know. I mean, like Devil May Cry 5 had, a lot of resources went into that, so they really had to bring new people in to justify the cost of that game. But that's not how I would have done things. I would have made a game super low budget for the fans, just recycle all the enemy models from the previous games and make a greatest hits album, instead of trying to, because the story in DMC5 I just thought like shat on all the previous games, and now there's a Devil May Cry multiverse that no one wants to talk about, but yeah.
You're right. There's
You're
three
right.
different fucking universes in that world.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
many different Virgils? There's V, there's Virgil, there's like, wait, what?
Well, the DMC version is its own, and then the original version,
Yeah.
and then now the 5 version, or V version, I guess, yeah.
I will
but-
say the
but check
gameplay was
this out.
fun.
I guess
But check this out. Like at the end of DMC 1, the name of the agency changes to Devil Never Cry.
That's true. Yeah.
But then in DMC 4, which takes place after DMC 1, it's like that never happened. So that
Right.
game takes place in an alternate universe.
Yeah, and
I never thought about that. Yeah, they don't go back to Devil Never Cry.
that is true.
Never.
And so this is something that I think is a living fallacy of a video game, and people need to look at video games in the same way that comic books are, and that's kind of, I think, what we were saying earlier about dropping off of a game. Like right now, the reason why I was into Gotham Knights was because I want to get back into Batman, but I do not want to follow weekly releases. I don't care about staying up to date on story arcs and following all those extra tangents and strands that can come from a fucking comic book.
Okay.
But if I play a video game, it has the same content, it's well written, and it's there. If I watch DC Titans, it's well written, it's adult appropriate, and it's fucking engaging, so I don't have to do the chintzy, fluffy bullshit of comic books released once a month for a periodical. That being said, these franchises are all now, like the top ones, are all going to be ongoing franchises. And so each game, even if it has a fucking number, I have to like separate what my through line is of the story and recognize that it is just a new installment, like how Zelda does it, where there may be a beginning and there may be a final end if you wanted it. But the thing is, they don't want to stop making Nintendo. Nintendo does not want to stop making Zelda, and Konami does not want to kill a franchise that sells just by name. Because why would you kill that money-making venue? And that's where things lose their artistic value. Because a lot of times a one-and-done thing that you don't come back and touch is the most incredible thing, because it's a one-and-done and you don't come back
It's like
and touch it.
leave it alone.
Yeah.
Especially if something was older, gained cult following.
Yeah.
Then they tried, like Fooly Cooly, first season, 6 episodes, the perfect anime, in my opinion.
I mean, that's
And
why
then
anime is so great.
It was such a cult
Vincent,
hit and
wasn't
became
it?
popular.
He led you here.
15 years later, they're like,
When will
let's
you
make
cease
season
his
2 and 3.
meddling?
And it's like, I don't know, anyone who cares watched them
But it's
or
just
is.
as well.
I've only heard negative things
Luring
about
you
him,
here
so I've never
also
given him a
serves
chance.
my
If you let-
purposes.
It seems like a cash grab on its new popularity.
Yeah.
Its newfound
Is my
cult
mic
The
status.
time is not
And
yet
again,
at
that's not a
hand.
bad thing, but it's like anything.
time when
It's like
all
it
will be
actually, again, it's
forgiven
like if you
their
want more
sins.
examples of how this echoes
When
in
the
the
paradise
history
we have
of
long
media.
dreamed for
Garrett
will
has a
arise.
very good stance on most
the
albums that came out
judgment
in the
and
90s and
an
early
eternity
2000s.
of
First
bliss.
album, best album. Second album,
a
studio got
lesser.
in there, fucked
The
it all up.
world you
Sometimes.
want is
The first
nearly
album
here.
is the album where it's these guys, these artists, I
That's
should say,
not what
writing,
I want.
producing, creating music without
Not
somebody
you.
coming in there and trying to make it
A
more
lesser.
marketable. Having
Yeah.
having a
True
good
self.
producer means that they take what your intent is and they help
I
you
am a lesser.
make it understood.
I feel the same way with sequels in film because
Exactly.
typically my favorites are
My
always the
dear
original.
sweet
It's always like
sister.
the band's first couple albums and then they start to get
Is it
worse
you?
as they get older, or the movies start to get worse as the number goes up. You know?
Right, because now you have a fan base. Now you have people that you have to appease. You have beats you have to hit. Because if you don't, there are people who are disappointed. Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't have a android in this Alien movie. But how can you have an Alien movie without? How can you have a Halloween movie without Michael Myers? How can you have this movie without? Why can't you just enjoy the movie? Why can't you just that one thing? Did that one thing deliver? That's what I think people lose sight of when it comes to media, because you're just using the name to sell a fucking product.
Yeah.
And if you can just look at them individually, I think you'll appreciate them. But part of the reasons I know people don't like games, like 99% of the time I hear like a review on a game, not yours, Dead Vectors. Yours are much more thought out. It's because
thank you.
it's because it's. I wish this game wasn't this game. I wish Twilight Princess. I wish Majora's Mask didn't have all of these mini games, traveling over days with a timer and all of this stuff. And it's like, but that's what
it is.
That's what it is. We were on NeoSeeker looking at forums, and I read the funniest comment. It said, "Wouldn't Kingdom Hearts be better if it didn't have any of the fucking Disney shit?"
We'll go play Final Fantasy VII
And then
or 8.
all I could think is, yeah, I guess Smash Brothers would be great if they didn't have any fucking Nintendo characters in it. Like that's
go play
what makes
multiverses.
it Kingdom Hearts. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
makes
funny.
Smash Brothers Smash Brothers. So I feel like people want a different game. It's like, hey, the game's almost shouting at you, don't play me, it's not for you. It's not.
Yeah, true that.
So a minute ago, Shrubu said he thinks they think they hear Oscar music playing. I think I'm being played out.
Oh yeah.
But
well,
don't forget,
you do.
the other one has been waiting patiently.
Vector.
So please take their call.
Thank you. I will
Thank you,
take.
Nick.
I will take the call, and I will say that you, just like performance of the year for God of War, you are our caller of the year. I'm gonna say it right here.
Oh wow, you
So
guys.
we gave you all the time that the Game Awards gave old Kratos there.
Pissed me off, by the way, but I'm not going to get into that.
Oh, I was. Is his name
Christopher Judge.
Christopher.
Chris
Yeah.
Judge.
Chris
I
Judge.
met him at a con. He's a great guy.
Great
I
guy.
need to tell that story someday.
I got to sign at a con a table over from him, and he was fantastic and was so personable and nice with all of his fan base. Great guy, but while he kept going on and on and
Yeah.
on, I was
Right.
just thinking of poor Jeff Keighley backstage going, "This is the first award. We've only
Right.
given out one award so far. He's still talking."
All I could think of was Al Pacino going, "Is this the guy for?"
I thought Al Pacino was gonna fall over from
Come on.
exhaustion.
This is a long
She
speech.
got a great ass.
I love that clip, and I love that it's Hank Azaria. That
Get off the stage.
Genuinely, thank you, Vector.
Thanks, Vector.
I love the calls. I love the conversation that we can have, because it's cool to have an alternative idea to
Yes.
what everybody thinks.
Check out the new video coming to Vector's channel over at, one more time,
Afterlife Games.
Afterlife Games. And listen for my new episode on the Kojima Frequency, but go back in your podcast app and listen to the show from the beginning, and you'll
Hell
hear
yeah.
the origin stories of what we spoke of here today.
Hell
So
yeah.
thanks again, Vec. We'll talk to you
Thank
again.
you guys so much for what you guys do, and keep up the good work.
You
Hey,
too.
hell yeah. Happy holidays as well, buddy.
Have a good one.
Take care.
All right. Now,
Oh, yeah.
we're in the church.
Yes.
I finally defeated that boss.
Yes.
I think we owe Chloe. She's been so patient.
So what?
She's got her bumper art up.
She
That's
does.
so what. She provided this beautiful art for
Look at
Brian and
that.
I.
Hey.
It would be apropos if we took a little break and maybe got a little cup of coffee right now. But I digress. Chloe, how are you?
I was gonna say the same fucking thing.
Let's pick up on her and just go take a break.
No, let's make her wait through the break for us to get...
Chloe, how are you?
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
How's it going?
I'm good. I feel like I've got a tough act to follow now.
No, we were just talking about,
Judge each game individually, judge each call individually. You know?
Yeah,
I
we're
think that.
we were talking about don't meet your heroes essentially.
Yeah, never meet me. If I'm your hero, fuck, you gotta get some new heroes, son. Hey, kid, get a new hero.
But how are you doing all the way over in sunny Australia? I mean, it's winter here. We're finally experiencing cold in California.
Funny you say that. It is cold as fuck over here right now, and it's meant to be summer.
Oh.
That's what I thought. It was meant to be summer, but you're having a cool
It's meant to be.
summer. Now
It's
you're
just
gone.
raining and it's miserable. It's just like England right now.
Oh, fuck. Sounds like the last few episodes of Leftovers.
A few. Oh yeah, that was a miserable last few episodes.
Lots of rain.
Lots of rain. Well, it's a depressing kind of ending to the show.
Yeah.
I do like a down ending.
I do.
That's why I like Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you didn't
Why?
call Rocco's stream. This isn't Phasers. What's his fucking show called? Phasers Set to Stun? No.
Oh. I don't know.
Fucking. What is the show called?
What show?
He streams on Thursdays,
Oh,
and he
Future
calls
Probe?
it Future Probe.
Thank
Faces
you.
Set to
There you
Stun? What is this, a Star Trek podcast?
Yeah, he shows off his new Geordie LaForge figure. He's like, hey. Hey, he talks like Tony Soprano. Hey.
Is that a song? It's a song.
Big deal.
It's a song by Taking Back Sunday. Set your phasers to stun.
Really? I mean, that's just what they said in Star Trek.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
All right.
my
Well,
God.
this ain't Future
Future
Probe.
Probe.
We're not going to talk about Empire Strikes Back or action figures. Chloe, we're here to talk
So-
about, well, whatever you want to talk about.
Oh man.
You were talking about it before, like you were talking about for Dead Vex Call.
Yeah.
You were talking about Punk and the brawl out and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have kind of a confession to make.
Oh,
Ooh, I
please,
love a
confess.
confession.
I'll give you the
These are
timpani.
my
Yes.
confessions.
And
Go ahead.
CM Punk to come back. And I feel like that's a very unpopular opinion right now. Like, I've seen a lot of, I think I'll call it Punk derangement syndrome online, where the guy can only just like breathe the wrong way and they'll be like, oh, this fucking guy, fuck CM
Yep.
Punk, I hate him. And I'm just like, listen, like, really enjoy watching him. I do. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, the whole situation was like fucked up, and like he shouldn't have done what he did. That was, you know, uncalled for. But also, like, he's old, he's hurt, and he's tired, and allegedly works with fucking children.
Yeah.
I say allegedly
and
because I don't
and I don't
fucking know.
think anything he said.
Allegedly.
I don't think anything he said warrants. Well, nothing warrants violence in a
No.
locker room.
Nothing
You know.
warrants
Yeah,
violence
and
except for self-defense.
So what he said,
Industry
I think
where-
was perfect for the audience, the Smart Mark audience of AEW, to kind of like, yo, look at him stoking some fires behind the scenes.
That's all it is. I think you're
The
dealing
shit
with a
that
smart
people
mark
have-
crowd.
Yeah, and I should say,
Hatred
like,
that has been levied
Oh.
towards him is like
it's a little unfair.
people in wrestling who are like actual like sex pests and like done some really bad shit, but
Yeah,
Punk is getting like, there's people like psychoanalyzing him. They're trying to say like, oh, he's probably got X personality disorders. There's people insinuating that he's abusive to his wife. It's
Oh.
just
Yeah.
like, calm the fuck down.
Oh, really?
Like,
God, wrestling
Of course.
fans are.
Oh.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
like
of
Kojima
course.
fans. They take it too far sometimes.
Yep.
like, the level of parasocial hatred that they have
Yes.
towards him is just like, and they're saying like, you know, oh, Punk was never good. Like, he came back to AEW and he was never good. And I'm like, really? He was
Yeah,
never good?
that's not
then
true.
why are
Look
you
at
this
that match
fucking
against fucking
invested?
MJF was
That is not
incredible.
true.
Yeah, and I
That
really
entire feud with MJF was
yes,
fucking
the dog
amazing.
collar match he did.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I was very entertained and very happy when he came over because it was like, hey, my two favorites, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk from fucking SmackDown, are like in the company I'm actually watching now. Like, this is amazing. This is all the stuff I used to like from WWE. And I did like that there's like a fuck CM Punk chat. You know,
Yeah.
just because it's the wrestling fans playing into, yeah, fuck CM Punk. The Young Bucks are back. Here's Kenny Omega. That's
I
why
wanted
they
to ask,
chanted
your,
that.
Your opinion of, specifically Brian as well. I wanted to know what your opinion was. Like, I think match 3 or whichever one, when they were in Chicago and
Yeah.
the Elite kind of goofed on Punk a bit. Like, Matt Jackson fucked up the buckshot, and then Kenny Omega like bit Pac, I think, and then he did the GTS, and I was like, okay,
Yep.
they're clearly doing that like to fuck with, you know, the Chicago crowd. But a part of me
Right.
was also thinking maybe this is the sort of hinting that they're going to turn this into a work, maybe? Because
Yes.
otherwise, why would they be leaning so heavily into that?
Yep.
I think
I don't
Punk's
know,
coming
like,
back.
Here's the thing. We just
I really
this
hope he
week,
does.
Los Ingobernables just got, or whatever they're called, the Facción Los Ingobernables on Rampage. Didn't Roosh just get suspended for attacking somebody? Right now, they're creating an actual balance and structure in AEW where if you fuck around,
You're out.
you can be suspended.
Yeah,
There
zero
are
Yeah.
tolerance.
consequences. So now they've written it in, and people have been gone as a result of it for whatever. So now Roosh is
I didn't know that.
is suspended for a week. You know, gives him a week off or whatever. And then there's heat between them because they're not there. I'm not saying that this is exactly how it is. I'm saying that if I was Tony Khan and I had the luxury of, I don't want to call it luxury, but the opportunity to, it's like what fucking Dumbledore says. You could do what's popular or you could do what's right.
Harry, you could
What
do what's
AEW
popular.
does is what's right for the story in wrestling, and I would love to think that they're taking a gamble
Who the fuck drew
on
this?
the smart mark world that they built this company off of,
Uh-huh.
because they built this company off of it, and they're using it to get these idiots to help market their shit. In the meantime,
Yeah.
you got CM Punk, who's still helping you sell a shit ton of tickets and merchandise.
Well, and isn't like he still appearing with AEW stars at like WrestlingTees.com promotions and stuff?
I'm sure he is. Like,
They're still selling his merch. There's
Yeah.
still like the Christmas ornaments came out, but that makes me think, oh, they probably ordered those like way in advance and need to get rid of them.
Sure. But I think I saw like him and Danhausen like hanging out and sitting next to each other at signings.
yeah. So you're
Yeah,
gonna-
they're still friends.
Exactly.
There's
An
no
Instagram
reason.
thing not that long ago saying,
There's
oh,
no
this time
reason.
last year, I was kicking
Yeah.
Danhausen.
Yeah, so there's absolutely no reason for you to not continue to sell the merchandise when you know it's gonna sell. That alone probably helps them pay other people's salaries.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
you have to
gotta
keep the
re-
lights on.
You got to remember that. You got to remember that he came in, he helped get them through the summer. He helped go through this program. Yeah, there's all this weird fucking interim and non-interim booking and all this yada yada and whatever. I would like to think how, and I've said it a million times, I'll keep saying it because I want as many people to hear it. Okay, maybe he's a fucking dick. This is how he's always been.
Seems
and he's
diva.
a piece of shit diva who just, when it's not
Yeah.
his way, it don't work.
But I love seeing him wrestle, and there's a lot of actors that are divas. I'm
Yeah.
sure that Al Pacino was great on the Game Awards, but I don't know what he asked for in the green room for his writer. You know, like,
Right?
there's divas, but you can't. They're just their thing. I mean, it's almost encouraged in the
Yeah.
female singers or like praised. Cher is praised for being a diva.
Yeah, for knowing what they want, and that's the thing. When you know what you want, you get to the top. I mean, fucking
Look at the
MJ,
picture on the
MJF
back.
That's fucking.
What is the chubby like
It looks like a
Friar
penguin.
Friar
Uh,
Tuck here?
I
Yeah,
feel
it's-
like MJF is in front of the camera doing everything CM Punk has been alleged to do behind
Oh,
the camera.
that's-
yeah.
And
That's another thing.
He's getting over as the best heel. Who is the most hated person in AEW right now? It's not anybody on TV. It's CM Punk. He's getting booed when he used to be
When he's not even there.
heralded as a fucking hero for leaving AEW 7 years or
That's
WWE 7
an,
years ago.
Have him come as a
He's like,
fucking
CM
heel.
Punk, like,
Him- He works best as a heel.
Heel turn for
but
Punk.
he is.
Ooh,
Go ahead, Chloe. Sorry.
sorry, we keep cutting you off.
I was just saying that Punk's gone, but he's not like someone said it best. They said that Punk is haunting the narrative
Yeah.
in that like he
Yes.
is like he still exists through MJF because
like Voldemort.
MJF like his whole character thing was like he idolized Punk, but then grew to resent him because Punk left, and so therefore he took it as a personal offense. It's like, oh, if he couldn't do it, then
Yeah.
neither could I. So, but like. The amount of things where people have pointed out, they said, oh, MJF did this, that's a reference to Punk when he was on Ring of Honor. He did this, that's a reference to this Punk thing. When he did Snow Angels after he won the belt, I'm like, that's a direct Punk reference. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's just like, oh my God, like, he's still around. Like, there's so much more you can do with Punk and
Yes.
MJF that it's
Best
like,
in the
that
world.
entire thing is like, best in the world. And if Punk's going to come back as a heel, which I feel is the only thing you can really do with him at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine Punk coming back as a face after all of this.
No.
Nope, I don't
Like-
think that's what it would be designed to do if it is a work.
Yeah, and Punk saying like, "Oh, I'm not interested in being a heel unless it's like done in a way that I've never done before," then I don't know.
See,
like,
that's what I think.
I just want everyone to be happy. I
That's
just want
what I
people
think.
to wrestle and have a good time.
Yeah.
Make him a heel like they've never been done before. Do something completely different. Gamble on it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You still sold a bunch. During that time, you had your top young talent get some of the best exposure that they've gotten ever.
It put him over.
Ever. And it put them over. And so when CM Punk comes back, because this whole contract thing, if they were going to buy him out, which they're not, bottom line, they're not going to buy him out. Whatever his contract is, I don't think they're buying him out. Instead, how much better would it be if after this long fucking journey MJF has been on, the fucking CM Punk music hits. And he says, I'm coming back. I'm on fucking contract, and I'm making Tony Khan hold me to that contract. And then goes after fucking MJF or whoever the babyface is who just won it. You know, like maybe it's Jungle Boy Jack Perry and he gets a fluke win or whatever, and then he faces CM Punk and loses to CM Punk. And then
the fans would hate
Chase, and then MJF can go win for 6 months.
They would hate it so bad.
And I just think, you know, MJF, like, what's his reaction going to be when Punk comes back? Is it going to be like, you left me again? Like, what's it?
Right.
Yeah, like
So
I mean,
much
he
you
can
can do,
redo
like-
his whole first speech with a different tone and get booed the whole fucking time.
Visualize the entire thing. Like, I'm back and you fuckers are going to have to deal with it.
You wanted me back. It's the fucking it's the genie curse in Aladdin. You wanted
Like the
phenomenal
monkey paw
cosmic
curse,
power.
yeah.
Well, you get it, and everything that comes with it. You wanted CM Punk. Well, this is CM Punk. When I don't get my way, I'm gonna make sure it's fucking heard. And you don't like it, fans? I don't give a shit. And imagine CM Punk doing that to a torrent of boos.
CM Punk, yes, it is me. Here
yeah.
comes GTO.
And then, like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like at that point, Hangman will be back up around for the title, and then you can have that match again if you want. You know, I just
And
think,
if they were going to do a possible babyface MJF run, that would be the best way to do it.
Yeah, he's like defeated by Punk.
yeah.
He's all
Yeah.
depressed.
You get another young baby face. I mean, that's how I would look at it. You get another a young baby face to finally get over. Like you do a double switch on him, where you know, like he gets over. It's somebody like Ethan Page, all
Yo,
ego
what
Ethan
the fuck?
Page, or you get somebody
Footprints, bruh.
like Orange Cassidy finally wins it, and then CM Punk comes in and just
And
fucking
snatches it away.
yeah, obliterates him and
Yeah.
and steals the
It
title.
could be Hook role, you know? Like, Punk was the one who essentially created the momentum behind Hook with that one phrase. Like, he just said, send Hook.
Yeah.
And Hook's not lost before.
Yeah.
Who could he lose to? CM Punk could beat him.
God, they haven't really done much with Hook lately, though, now that you
Yeah.
mention him.
They don't need to.
Yeah, he's won the belt, but he's not done that. Well, he had that match with Lee Moriarty, and that was great because he really,
That was.
like, first time he was ever really challenged. So that was
Yes.
pretty cool.
And Lee Moriarty's great, too. The whole Tiger style
Lee
thing I
Moriarty
really
is great.
like.
Yeah. I like all that stuff, man. I think, again, AEW, I hope what they're doing is they're trying to tell a wrestling story. They're not trying to do WWE light. I think that's what fails every other promotion that comes out there is that standing next to somebody, you're going to get compared. But I wish people would look at entities individually and see what makes them unique. Like comparing the MLB, I don't know why I said it like that, MLB, Major League Baseball, to the NFL, you can't compare them.
It's apples to oranges. Yeah, I get you.
But they are both the major league sports for baseball and football, respectively. So AEW is trying to be major league professional wrestling. WWE is still sports entertainment. And that's not bad. It's just that's what they do, and that's okay. Let them do the big show thing. Like when you go to a Kiss concert, you expect to see fireworks. But if I go to a fucking, I don't know, like I can't think of like a Roy Orbison concert, rest in peace. Like, and they start doing like fucking pyro and fire, and Roy Orbison bends over his keyboard player and fucks him with a prosthetic dick that comes like
What?
Gallons of semen.
What
like,
are you talking? What? Okay.
That's Rammstein.
Where did you go?
I
Yeah,
was
you
just
went
about
from-
to say you're describing a Rammstein.
I in my head right now, I'm like, did Roy Orbison die or something recently? Why
He
are you
died a
talking-
long time ago.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, guys, you got to check out Rammstein concerts. They're fucking great.
They got arrested once because they were too lewd on stage.
Yeah, them and Marilyn Manson.
They did that at a fucking Warped Tour back in the day, where they had a prosthetic dick that's
very
piped
guar.
in semen, and
Yeah.
he would like have the keyboardist come down, and he would whip out this fucking fake dick, and it would just spray.
They always beat up
white
on the
liquid.
keyboardist.
Yeah.
I know. It's because he's like the one twink out of a group of
Yeah,
like these big girly
he's
dudes.
like half the size of, I forget the singer's name, but that dude is like a Frankenstein
Till.
man.
Yeah.
And then the keyboardist comes out like 120 pounds,
Yeah.
and they beat the shit out of him all the time.
It's fucking fun.
I
It's a
do
great
like-
always
thing.
great.
I do like that even in the music videos, that guy is always like shit on by the other band members.
Yeah, they
It's a
they
weird
joke that he
gimmick.
never accepted to actually be in the band. He's just been around, and one day he'll just walk away, and they won't know
He's
why.
forced.
Flock. His name's Flock.
Flock.
I love the keyboard. He's
Oh,
like
yeah,
a classically
Flock, yeah.
trained fucking pianist too, and he's in this fucking band where they sodomize him.
I mean, literally in that music video for Porno, that
Pussy.
song or Pussy, yeah.
Good ass deep fake.
Oh
video.
yeah.
Good ass deep fake. Oh my god.
That,
Anyway.
that was a Red Band music video.
Oh yeah, it was. I remember watching that. That actually got me back into Rammstein.
Yeah, when that video came out, we all
Yeah.
watched it at the studio and we're like, this is fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
who makes a music video that you can't even show? Like, it's pornographic.
It's literally porn.
Yeah.
It-
It could
have to
only
see
be
porn,
shown
yeah.
On YouTube.
No, it was not on YouTube. It was
Oh.
censored on YouTube. We watched it on, like,
Daily Motion or something?
something else, yeah.
Yeah.
Or embedded on their site even, I think. I
Maybe.
don't know. Behind a fucking 18 and up click through. Anyway.
Jesus.
But
yeah, so I think that's part of it, and I think I really think AEW is trying to have more fun on the wrestling side.
But
Yeah.
Chloe's original point is that it is a bit tragic to see all the hate, the genuine hate about CM Punk.
Yeah, and
when-
I
who
think
knows?
it is
Who
a
knows?
sense of like.
Who knows who
people
started
had-
that
was
fight in the
so-
dressing room?
Who knows?
It could have
Like,
been Kenny
yeah.
Omega. He says he was just protecting the dog. He was trying to keep Larry from getting stepped on.
Well, isn't even the story that the Bucks were the ones to really throw the first
Yeah,
punch?
yeah. Who even knows?
Different
If it's a
depending on
work,
who you ask. Some say they super kicked the door down, and
Yeah.
they, you
What
know,
great narrative.
they threw the first punch.
I'm
And there's others
sorry.
saying that it was Punk who did.
And you're telling me that part of this story that we're all fighting over is that
They
a
super
fake
kicked.
wrestling move is enough force to kick down a door? Are you like?
well, Matt and Nick, dude. They're
I mean, I know they're
powerful boys.
strong, but unless they did a straight up kick, which would destroy property and be a fucking problem for them in the building,
Yeah, but they're EVPs. They got privileges. With
there's a difference between privilege and destroying the property of the venue you're going to and then being banned and not being able to come back in
It
there.
could. The door could be made out of the same wood that they make those tables out of that are supposed to break super easy.
Yes.
I
It was,
d-
it was particle board door.
I doubt that
What the
they.
fuck?
I doubt that they would not have fire safe doors in dressing rooms of wherever, whatever public giant coliseum they have. That's why. So this is where I start to go. You know how people like to pick apart movies and they're like, that would never happen in real life. I go, why don't you do the opposite? And think about how when somebody's trying to convince you that something is real, go, that would never happen in real life. They super kicked a door. They super kicked a door?
They did their fucking stupid wrestling move to kick a door down.
Yeah, they were like 1, 2, 3 at once, so the door just came down. They slapped their thighs so hard the door came down.
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
MJF apparently was in the room when all of this happened.
Really?
Who was?
MJF?
Really?
Apparently he was in the room when all this happened. So it's just like, if this whole thing, which I don't know, I mean, if this
Who
whole
knows?
thing was like one giant work from the start, well fucking done.
Right?
because they
Yeah,
have
well
rustled
done is
some
right.
jimmies pretty hard. And if they turn around and be like, "You idiots bought the entire thing. This was all one big screw job."
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
Right?
What?
That would be so cool.
That would be cool.
Or it's exactly how it's been playing out, and
They're making
CM
the
Punk
best
will
of
never
it.
get hired again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he'll-
Occam's razor would say that, yeah, Punk got mad and he sort of, threw a strop, and the Bucks got mad and they got sort of suspended, and Tony Khan is now just trying to make the best of a bad situation. That's most likely what it is.
That's
Yeah.
probably what happened. But how fucking cool would it be if they worked us?
Yeah.
You know,
Or
and-
if they could
and
come
I
to
love how
terms.
everybody in the chat's like, no, and for months they've been saying no, and I'm like, nobody knows. I'm just saying, how fucking cool would
Would
it
be cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it will happen, but I'm just thinking, how fucking sick would it be if at the end, best of 7, Punk shows up and it's going to be Punk versus the Elite.
Oh.
Yeah, and Punk
And
brought
it's
in,
like, come on, that is going to be so awesome.
and who would he bring in as his trios, right? Like, to me, I'm like, think about the opportunities rather than closing the door. And especially in our cancel culture world, you don't think a good writer that depends on crowd reaction, you don't think that good writers aren't going to try to do that. The reason Mick Foley got over, the reason Bryan Danielson got over as Daniel Bryan, was because they knew how to make the crowd part of their show. When they say it in wrestling, once you're over, you're over. It means that you have created something that people will never forget. They will always do it. When Bryan Danielson comes out, even though he does not have any of the WWE gimmicks, people will still do the yes, 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 yes.
You can
when
hear
he does
it.
the kicks, people will still do yes, 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 yes,
You can
yes.
hear it in the crowd. I love it.
And why? Because it's an opportunity to sing the lyrics of your favorite song.
Yeah, once you're over, you're over. Truly.
Hate Judas in my mind.
You're right.
If somebody puts that song on and we're hanging out, I might slap you like fucking Chris Rock.
But on TV,
But when I was there,
I sang along.
I got 3 beers and I'm like, you are beautiful on the inside, and I'm fucking losing it.
That's another thing. Like, Chris Jericho was on The Masked Singer, and
Yes.
before it
Yes.
was even revealed it was him, like, everyone immediately called it was him. They we've been forced to listen to Judas like almost every fucking episode of Dynamite. Like, I know what Chris Jericho's sounds like.
And like 3 weeks ago, I heard about this, and I heard the singer. I'm like, that's Jericho. I don't need to watch the rest.
Travel on and dun, dun, dun,
Drag you down.
dun, away.
It's the perfect wrestling song. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, it's so
I think
good,
more
dude.
wrestlers need to have like a butt rock song. as their
Fozzy.
anthem.
Well, that's why again, that's why I think you see John Moxley switch for many reasons, but also switch to Wild Thing. I forget the.
It's X.
I'm blanking on his name right now.
They've done different versions of Wild Thing over the years with Moxley, but currently he's using the one recorded by X,
I didn't know that.
the punk band. Yeah, I love that version.
There
too.
was I can't think of his name right now. This wrestler, this Japanese wrestler who he loved, and I did hardcore like just how Moxley is.
I think we both
But
have
like
our own interests in mind.
he uses that for that, and then I also think because he is from Cleveland, Ohio, and is a baseball fan.
You're the only one who can
and
get
liked
it done.
that song.
Major
when
League.
Major League
I
used
don't
it.
have
God,
powers
Charlie
like
Sheen's
you
so good
two.
in that movie.
I mean, that whole movie is great, but that's
I
when
love
we have Eric on the
I
podcast.
love slapstick, and
Yeah.
I forget about Major. You think of like Naked Gun, and you think of
Yeah.
like those like Scary Movie and those type of movies, but it's like
I'm just
yeah,
looking
Major
out
League
for
was
myself.
one about baseball, and it's fucking amazing.
Everyone
It's
does
great. It's really fun. It's super realistic. It's super
Don't
slapsticky. It
stand there
feels
looking
like
so
being in a ball
smug.
club. It really does.
They
That's
made
the
a
worst
movie called
person in
Major
this
League
room.
Part 2. And like that was like DUEX. Do you remember that? As a
Yeah,
kid, I'm
Part
like,
2.
I don't even get this joke. What is that French? Like, what
Yeah.
is the joke?
And listening to
Jesus.
them cry out.
Ah,
You feel
I
excited.
I love it. I like the
Step on them.
Orange
Snuff
Cassidy
out
uses
their
that.
eyes.
Talking
fucking-
about.
that song from fucking Wet Hot American
Yeah,
Summer.
I love that the Young Bucks come out with Kenny and they're playing that fucking
Kansas song.
and that song rocks. And I love how fucking the announcers all get into it too. They're like, this is just fucking. Let's just sit back and listen to this song.
Right?
I love that it's like a
Must
rock show now when people come out.
And that's
It must have
kind of
cost
fun.
so much to get that.
By the way,
Yeah.
I forgot to
Yeah,
ask
it must cost so much, but honestly,
Did you get
like
the seal
I'm
of
tuning in
Metatron?
for it.
They might be on Warner Brothers records,
It's
honestly.
it's
don't
money
have
well
it?
spent in
Whoever
my
was
mind
carrying
because
it.
I didn't like Kyle O'Reilly coming out to like a
You
Danzig
mean
sound
this
alike.
thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't really care, dude. When
Yes,
Jungle Boy comes out, I'm fucking
As long as
there,
we
dude.
have
right?
that.
I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
But when like I'm trying to think, you know,
Here, take this.
I am loving not Christian Cage, but Brian Cage. Fucking, he's Wolverine, so
Yeah.
like I'm all about it. But yo, his music's like some generic rock song or something,
Yeah.
or the Acclaimed gimmick is fantastic though.
Yes.
Yeah.
On an original music kind of vibe, like the Acclaimed should be the only one who has an original song every week. You should have to do a known classic rock song if you're anybody else.
I think it definitely works. Like their presentation for characters
Although
is
FTR's
a lot more iconic.
FTR has a good, like that
Oh, yeah,
fucking
that's, like-
synth intro.
I do like F's theme only because there's something about it that it's like, I first hated it because I thought, oh, this sounds so shitty, but I'm like, oh, of course it does. Because it's befitting of someone like MJF. It's supposed to have that kind of like, kind of vibe to it. So now I flipped. I love it
I
now.
love it. It's such a shitty because he comes out. The moment you hear it,
He
it's
always-
just like, ugh.
He throws his gum at the person standing ringside.
Yep.
Every time
Every
he comes
time.
out, he takes his gum out and he throws it at that person's face.
Yep.
I always
Oh,
look for
he-
their reaction. They're always like, "Oh!"
I love it. I love it. He comes out. You
Like
hear
that
his
one
music.
lady at Full Gear.
Oh yeah.
What happened there?
Allegedly, he asked that woman for permission beforehand if he could.
Oh,
do that,
that's
which
right. He
is good.
motorboated that woman.
Oh.
I forgot about
yeah.
that. I forgot,
Yeah,
Chloe.
like
he comes out.
way before he even comes out. Like either him or he got someone else to go up and ask. And he goes, "Oh yeah, he has this idea. He's going to motorboat you. Is that okay?"
How
and
funny
it's
that
like, okay, that's
the fan base knows that he asked for permission because everyone is probably so offended. Like, was that real? Did he just do that?
Yeah, and so again, this is what you got to remember about wrestling is that it's magic tricks, it's
It
cronies,
was.
it's based off of deception and getting you emotionally involved.
That was so fun. I forgot all about that, Chloe.
yeah.
yeah. Like he asked, he goes, "Can I use these?" Sure. Like, yeah, of course he's gonna do that.
What a fucking heel.
You said Jar Jar Binks. Jesus Christ. But yeah,
Misa banished.
I think he's great. I think he fucking rules. The fact that he doesn't let anybody
I love
enjoy
Max.
anything that he does is the best thing a heel can do. The kid's 26. He's got a fucking career ahead of him.
He made a little list
He's
and he
only-
posted it on Twitter the other day. Or maybe it was Instagram.
26-year-old.
Like slightly younger than me, and I just think like, Jesus Christ, this fucking guy is just like incredible.
Did you guys see MJF's list?
No.
Oh yeah, like his list of people who could never beat him, and
Yes.
the list was like,
And I
what did he
couldn't.
say? Like Darby the school shooter.
Yeah, okay. Darby the school shooter, he said on camera to his face before, and I just thought like, that's fucking hilarious. But
Jesus.
he listed a couple people that I didn't quite know, so I wanted to ask you guys. Of course, when I Google search it, it won't just like show me the picture. Okay, here it is. The Pebble.
That's The Rock.
Ricky Starks.
Yeah, but what? Oh, so he's actually putting in WWE talent? Because I didn't. The American Dipshit Dragon. That's Bryan Danielson.
Because he called Ricky Starks the Pebble because he said you're obviously influenced by The Rock, but you're nowhere near the level of The Rock, so you're actually.
That's
the Pebble.
it. It's the Pebble. Is Ricky
Yeah,
Stocks.
yeah. I love Ricky.
I do love the. I love the pose. Warho. That's obviously.
Warju.
Well,
Yeah.
Wardlow.
Sorry.
Yeah. Edward. Who's Edward?
I think that's Eddie Kingston.
Edward.
Oh,
Eddie. Yeah, that's
I
right.
think.
Okay. Sensitive Cowboy.
Adam Page.
Adam
Adam
Page. The
Page.
Hangman. The Jungle Jabroni, obviously.
Jungle Boy Jack.
Darbs the school shooter. Yes,
Dogs.
I feel it. That's what I was looking for. What else we got? Adam, my brain don't work, so I can't cope. Cole. My brain is Adam Cole on like mental health.
He's still
break?
out for concussion protocol.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a concussion.
My brain don't work,
My
so I
brain
can't
don't
cope.
work.
Yep.
And
What a
then Mr. Clean Castagnoli.
Ah! That's
Ah.
great. That's
Mr.
great.
Clean.
Wow.
We've been heavy
Oh,
with
see,
the...
this is the reason
the
why I
wrestling.
could never actually meet MJF, because he is going to roast me so hard, then I wouldn't be able to recover.
Yeah, he is in character all the time. I've seen him
There
like
are
throw little kids paper and pen like on the ground and not sign it.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
I'm sure he
Some
clears that
interviews
with
out
him
there.
before he does it. If you've seen it on
AEW
camera,
where
it's
he's-
gotta be. It's gotta be on.
Who knows? I should have 2 tarot cards,
I
but
think
I
you're
don't know
done
if I
in this
do.
room.
Well, I'm trying to look. Like on the map, all those other red doors are locked. Oh, but there's one that's not locked. Aha. Because I
interviews
think I
out
need.
there of him pre AEW where he's out of character. They're rare, but they're there.
They're there.
Yeah, and he
Oh, I
will
got them
do
in.
interviews that are out of character, and he's very much like, no, he gets it. When he's doing.
Does Tony get mad if people are out of character? Because that was a big thing Vince wanted people to do in WWE. It was
Nah,
like, you don't break kayfabe.
I think it depends.
That
on
era
what it
is over.
I think that's what it. I think it's more like don't break storyline. Like if it is part of the storyline that
Sure.
you're suspended, like take time off, disappear. You're
Be
good.
suspended, yeah.
Yeah, like it's really meant as a injury or suspension is meant to be like radio silence. Like go be quiet. WWE's model is what I think people are based off of, where it's put your top stars on TV every week, all the time, because everybody wants to see John Cena every week, all the time, until they don't, because they get tired of seeing John every week, all the time.
How can they see him?
Exactly. Or
Every
Roman
week.
Reigns. Like, no
Oh!
matter how good a gimmick is, if Roman Reigns is how he had been, just fucking shoved down your throat for, years and years and years.
Yeah,
you're
you
not
get
gonna
sick of
you're
it.
just not going to care even when he has an opportunity. So you need to go away and come back. And so,
It's like birthday cake. It's not special if you have it every day.
True.
yeah, exactly. So I feel like, again, MJF was gone for 3 or 4 months, and now you can work it into the fucking storyline where people make fun of him. I don't need to have to go away for 3 or 4 months just to figure out my mental issues to be yada 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 yada. Like, there's so many ways that you can make these stories work. One of the best ways is they're on contract, but they don't need to be on TV, and they let them make money outside of AEW anyways, with other appearances and things like that, whereas WWE did not.
Yeah.
So, they get that. Was that a key?
That is a key.
They get that chance to be away for a bit, go do some stuff, come up with new ideas, come back, work with creative, and, become a better wrestler or a better character for when they need him to be there. But that's just me.
That's it. That's all. And we've talked quite a bit about wrestling this whole
Yeah.
show. If you're
It's
tuning
been
into the PPS for the first time, get used to it, because
Why don't you go and fuck off then?
we just seem to be very AEW interested. So I do love wrapping it up. I do love that we've hooked you in, Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's entirely your guys' fault that I'm even
Good.
in this wrestling thing now. So
And I love
thank
your
you.
art. The
And,
stuff that you post on your art Instagram is great. Like,
oh,
really,
thank you.
all
look,
the
some of it there.
portraits. All the portraits of AEW. Yeah, who is that?
That's-
Adam?
Is that your coloring book?
Is
right
that
there?
Adam? My
Sorry,
brain
your
don't
drawing
work
book-
good.
Coloring book sounded so condescending. Is that your drawing book?
This is Heather's sketchbook for 17 years ago.
What's it
I'd
doing?
like to do. I've got an idea for a Max one I want to do. I was kind of thinking of sort of incorporating the. I think it's the. I'm not sure what it's like the lion, the Jewish lion, and I think like, oh, that's kind of a thing. So like he's got that tattoo of that lion. So I
Yeah,
sort of want
yeah.
to incorporate that, and like he's very outspoken about his Judaism and like how
Yep.
he's a Jew. So I think, oh, I want to do something kind of like that.
Yeah, dude, he's salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth, exactly.
He
Calls
uses
himself
that.
the mensch of the sench.
He
And I
used.
thought that was so good.
That's great. He used that lion in like his like Jumbotron wall and stuff. I think they have that graphic and everything.
Yeah,
that
they
is
do.
definitely like part of his gimmick. But I didn't.
Yeah,
I actually didn't
and-
know that was like a had to do with Judaism. The
Yeah, I
lion.
didn't know that line was.
Yeah, that's what that lion is. It's a line of Torah, I think, is what it's called.
The shit.
Well, there you
It
go.
don't get bigger than studying the Torah.
That's true.
Well, thank you very much, Chloe. Thanks for dropping in with us. Be sure to, speaking of Hanukkah and the Torah, tune in to our Hanukkah cast this Sunday night.
That's right.
See who becomes the champion. Will Dr. Ryan Reed, much like MJF in his braggadocious nature, will he come out triumphant, or does he get toppled? The rules have changed. There's a lot on the line. Be there at 3 p.m. Sunday night, baby.
Only here.
I'm thinking you're going to take this one, Garrett.
I have
really do.
tried, and I have failed in the past, but this is the year where I am in peak physical and mental mode.
Hell yeah.
If anyone can take it, I think I can.
Yes, I agree.
Going to bring it home.
Yeah, he might be in the chat disagreeing with me. I'm not
No.
going to hear it.
He's not here.
Thanks again, Chloe.
Take care.
Take care. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
It is actually,
I got all the tarot cards.
While we're on the subject of the future and former and all-time great competitor Dr. Ryan in this competition that,
Oh, fuck,
that
I
we
don't-
have.
I don't know where they go.
Today's his birthday.
It is!
So happy birthday, Ryan Reed. You are a friend of mine, and I'm glad that I know you, and I'm grateful to spend all the time that I do with you, and I really am excited for you to win another
Stop it.
Christmas cast, because Ryan will win again.
Stop it.
He always wins.
I'm in the mode. I'm in competitor mode. I don't have anything nice to say, even on his birthday. I'm sorry, Ryan. I, personal message I sent to him earlier today. Honestly, wasn't that nice, and I don't think it had anything to do with his birthday.
So what?
I'm trying to get into his head before the competition.
He's got it. It's in the bag.
Stop it.
It's
You don't
in
know that.
the bag.
You don't know. You don't even know. They might have. I mean, I don't really even know what our devious host has cooked up for this year's competition. You're gonna have to all tune in and find out, as I do.
Oh yeah.
How the game's gonna go down this year. How the food is going to be presented. I mean,
Fucked up Sunday.
hey, my tummy's gonna be fucked up. You know, my
Yeah.
stomach is fucked up today.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, dude. My hole hurts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, did you bruise or having a break? Is there like a little bump?
No,
there?
it's like sitting right now is
Yeah.
like, oh, it's out.
Oh, that might be from the bumps.
My
man.
hole. No, this was before the bumps. Yesterday, I think I woke up and I asked Trish. I said, "Does Freddy Krueger like rape you in the dream?"
Ooh, meow.
Because I feel like my hole is sore.
I hope everyone's enjoying the live broadcast.
What happened? I'm gonna just keep saying my hole.
So what?
That's my favorite thing.
But I've just honestly I've been eating so much.
Yeah.
And it's like I have to fucking use the facilities so much, and it's like there's these double whammies too, where like
Oh.
I'll go in the morning before I go to work.
Yeah.
Then as soon as I get to work, it's like I left something in the tank. I gotta get rid of this.
Yeah, dude, that's been happening. I wonder if that's an age thing, because that's been fucking happening to me. Like, I get up, my morning constitution is exceptional, and then I'm sitting there and it's like, oh,
What, I didn't get it all
I
out.
guess I got more to give, and it's I didn't know I wanted to have it.
I don't want to do this though. It's taking time out of my busy day.
More than one shit a day.
It's
I
taking
really do.
so much time, and I'm on like 3 a day.
My fucking legs are getting tired or sleepy. Fall asleep is what I'm trying to say. They're getting
I don't know.
tired.
I think I'm getting a hemorrhoid.
I hope not. Check for lumps.
I think my little that little baby finger that kind of hangs out.
Yeah.
I think it's growing in size and scope, and that maybe
you definitely
that's
shouldn't have
maybe
a
the
baby finger
soreness.
hanging out.
That's the soreness
That
I'm
might be a
feeling.
that might legit be a hemorrhoid.
Oh, I've had
should-
I've had a little extra skin for a few years
It
now.
should definitely still be a sphincter. It should definitely be that.
Sometimes
starfish.
sometimes I might need to go in for a little laser removal.
I think yeah, either that or you got a skin tag in your ass.
You can you can apply witch hazel.
Yeah, there you go.
I've
Get a
heard.
little, what is it, like a fishing line and just.
I don't know about that. You're talking about home surgery,
Yeah, bro.
but I'm just a little sore today.
Oh God.
I'm a little sore all around though because we did. Did I tell this already that we were doing suplexes and scoop slams?
Yeah.
At practice yesterday. Oh, yeah, I did. That's right. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna look at. Why is Memos blinking? Is that important?
Probably. Got a new one.
Fuck off. Whatever. Now it's not. Fix that. It's not blinking anymore. We've been going a little past 2 hours now, 2:20.
Oh yeah, almost 2.5.
There's a doorway. There's a couple new doorways. Oops. And I have a cassette tape. What do I do with that cassette tape? The Fires of Hell.
Is there a cassette player?
Oh, here we go. Here's something.
Not the one on the counter?
Probably find a Teddy Ruxpin doll somewhere. Pop that tape in.
Yeah,
Hey!
Mickey Mouse read along.
What's up, girls?
Do you have the? It's
No.
probably the same thing as the Teddy Ruxpin.
I had the Teddy Ruxpin and all those tapes. That thing was dope.
Yeah.
And then I'd put like my Michael Jackson's Thriller album in
Yeah.
there. Put my other tape, my Top Gun soundtrack.
Would it also move its lips?
I don't think. Fuck. Yeah, I think it did.
Mine did until the mechanism.
Until
broke.
it broke. Yeah.
But you'd put on whatever cassette and it would just kind of like.
Sing fucking like New Kids on the Block.
Yeah. it was really cool.
What?
What?
Oh, that guy's
Oh,
turning.
there's that motherfucker again.
He's turning the damn. Stop turning the hose off. I want the hose on, and he's turning it off.
God damn it.
Okay, dead end. Wait.
Oh, follow those footsteps.
Oh, footsteps.
That's what we've been missing.
Secret doorway.
It's like a fucking dwarvish door to goddamn Mithril.
On Durin's day, the light will hit.
Fucking Sleepy Mountain entrance. Misty Mountain.
That song. The songs in the first fucking Hobbit movie are so good.
Yeah.
And then they stopped putting songs in those.
I will never forget.
What the fuck? What happened?
I'll never forget being on the podcast with Rocco and having the exact same reaction with opposite tones about the extended editions. Because my reaction was like, yeah, more dwarf songs. And Rocco was like, fucking more dwarf songs?
But there aren't. There's
There
only
weren't. There
there's
was
only
only the
dwarf
first
songs in the first
movie.
one, and it's like the whole thing with the Hobbit book is there's all these fucking songs throughout it. Why do you guys abandon it after the first one? Maybe people fucking hated them.
I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, maybe the studio made them cut it in the subsequent ones, but dude, listening to that, I mean, it's part of my fucking playlist on
Misty
my
Mountains?
show. Yeah, that Misty
So
Mountains
good.
song.
And that's sang by Feely or Keeley?
Oh, the whole troupe, all 5 of them.
That's right.
The ones who sing it in the movie. They won a fucking.
It-
They won
it's
an
a,
Oscar
It's
for
a
it.
good fucking song.
Yeah.
I bought it too.
Misty Mountain Shore.
I love it.
Fucking love it.
Let's reload this bitch.
Through dungeons deep and caverns old.
Oh, you nailed it.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that song.
Reload. No.
Deep pine away.
Equip it.
Will make a day. I don't know the words actually.
It's a picture of me from when I was 7. That's in the first game, guys.
What?
And you
What's
don't
that
seem
book?
to understand.
What is it?
That's Lane. I don't know why I'm thinking of that.
Yeah, it is. I didn't even question it until you said it.
How's the song go? How's the love theme go?
It
from
sounds
Silent Hill
pretty
2?
similar.
The book. I feel like I have to read it, but at the same time, I don't want to.
Dude, that's me with
like,
homework.
That's every note in this game. I feel like I have to read it, but I don't want to.
That's like fucking ridiculous.
Red liquid does some shit to my blood. I'm a Kabbalah. Dude, this is so Judeo-Christian based because of all the demon, like the cult and demonic stuff. They keep talking about like Christian religions and killing God and Kabbalah.
Dude, it's demonic crazy. Yeah, we were saying that before the show that like this
is.
definitely
Ampule.
an Ampule. This definitely leans more on like the Hellraiser fucking like
Well, it's actually explaining the story. The stories are so vague in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
That it's almost like, it's kind of just nonsense, and you kind of write it off as like, it's It's like a creepy theme. Japanese developers thought this would be creepy. All right. They're just writing it all out in notes and explaining it here, and they are really setting it into a Clive Barker-esque setting.
And I think that's why it's one of the many reasons I like this. Like at this point, I was already super into, like way past super into Hellraiser, and I read all of those. And don't you need 6 or 9? Sorry, 9, right?
Yeah.
Well, I forget actually. I didn't pay attention to.
Eye of Night, the Fool, and the Moon. The last one we just picked up was the Moon.
Yeah.
We still got to go to a. I know there's a morgue somewhere we got to find.
Didn't we already hit the morgue?
Do we have the Hanged Man either? Fool, Moon, Eye of Night. No.
Okay.
But we're doing shit out of order, from my thing. Like, we already did the hospital room, got the tarot card, the drink, and the ampule that were in there. Did I pick up a drink in there?
Yeah, I think so.
But there is an apartment and a morgue, which, dude, we already visited one morgue in this game. I hear someone. My radio is going off, so something is here.
Oh, there. Radio.
Something's here.
Oh!
We already did this.
Boogers.
Move.
Ew.
Whoa! Haha.
Butt.
Look at that. Fucking. Oh my god! Wait, what?
We can't go this way.
You son of a bitch, you. Good thing these guys are easy to dodge.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think the tarot
I guess it's just this. I guess that was the only thing down this row.
Yeah.
I just gotta get out.
Is there another door in this room?
Let's see. Nope.
Nope.
But there's something.
Yeah, on the other side.
Keep going up.
Yeah.
Where do these stairs go?
To the left, I think.
They go up. I think there's some areas in here that are cleared out. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, we still haven't really used the elevator much.
Yes, we only went down one, but I don't know how much more we need to use it.
Go to the end
There's
of
2
that
doors.
hall, and then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 doors here. Back it up, baby. Fuck, dude. I hate that mechanic of being able to fall off.
I think it's because you're using the D-pad.
I know. What do you use, the analog?
For this game, yeah.
No, that fucked me up even worse just now.
Well, I think this was also one of the games where you had to like change the controls. So if you wanted 3D controls or tank controls, I think you put on tank.
I think I put on tank, yeah, for sure.
So up is forward. Whereas like in nowadays,
that one?
Straight is forward. No, it's at the end, I think.
Lock is broken. I can't open the door, but that doesn't mean it can't be opened.
I think it's it's more down that hallway on your character's left. So keep going. Yeah, that door.
This is one of them, but there's a second one. I just can't reach it from this area.
I thought they were both in this room.
Oh, oops. God, I do not know what the fucking buttons do. Oh, there's 2, and then there's the one over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I don't think you can get to that one because it was cut off. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
I think I can.
You're probably right. I see what you're saying. Never mind. I'm looking at it backwards.
Which one first? Hoi. Oi, Malloy.
Is that a door?
Yeah, it is. Let's go in it.
Okay.
Who's here?
Who are you?
I've got a gun.
What are you doing?
Oh my god. Is this the detective's apartment or my apartment?
Oh, there's that book.
Blood all over the floor. A musty diary on a bed.
Sounds gross.
Yeah, musty things are never pleasurable. This writing, is this Dad's diary? Would it be here? I sometimes have the sense, even now, that the girl is a reincarnation of Alyssa. So he knows, her dad knows this shit.
Yeah.
I don't worry about it all much now. You were unloved, Cheryl, or was it Alyssa? Now Cheryl is Alyssa again. No matter whose reincarnation she may have been, the girl was my most beloved treasure. But that name was a mistake at the time. I thought only of her as a replacement for my lost Cheryl. When she knows the truth, will she feel bad? So he stole this girl from Silent Hill because he lost his daughter there.
He was given this girl, and because he lost his daughter, he raised her.
And she's the reincarnation of Alyssa. Heather, but why is she? Her name's fucking Heather, not.
It's like a code name they gave her.
Why can't I turn on my light anymore?
I don't know.
That is weird. Dad's not sleeping on this bed. Stun gun batteries. Hell yeah.
I think you can look at the book again. Wasn't that? Maybe I'm wrong.
Book, 2 batteries. That's all I got in the apartment.
Okay, that's it then. Stanky ass diary.
Some musty, nasty shit.
I thought you got a card in here too, but
It's light outside, at least in this room. Hello. Okay, let's go check the other room. Ah! Fuck you, dude.
Watch out, bro.
You weren't here before. How are we doing on health? Still good? I
Yellow.
think I could dodge him.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
Don't do
fuck.
that.
Okay.
He started sidestepping me.
The
Oh.
fuck is in here, dude?
Turn my lights on, finally. Okay. This is the morgue again. Fuck. Oh, shit. Dude, when it stopped
Stuttered?
right there, when it stuttered, I thought, like, okay, that's a QTE or that's a cutscene coming or...
Oh, no.
That always scares me. Oh, a stench.
Shotgun shells.
Shit, yeah. I was out of that for so long. Let me re-equip. Boom, baby. Oh, and you know what? We'll take a health drink. Fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck. No. Should I do one of the, or yellow? All right. I see something.
Yeah, what are they looking at?
Ooh,
Oh!
Hanged Man. There's the Hanged Man tarot card with the shells in the room. And that is the end of my notes. We're in unscheduled territory now, Brian. What is she looking
Wow.
at now? What is she looking
Look at that.
We got through. This is about a page and a half on a Post-it
Yeah.
of notes that I took last week, and I thought we made good progress.
I agree.
This is helping us get to the goal of finishing this by New Year's Eve. Ah! You son of a bitch.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. Oh, 2 for 1s? Fuck you. That's what I think. Assholes. Stomp your nuts. You too, buddy. You want one? Kick to the dick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm all about. And that's what Heather's all about. Still good. Still on blue.
That's what a heather is
All about. A Heather is. That's good. That's interesting. I think I named the show this week Her Highness Heather. Her Holiness Heather.
Her Heatherness Holly?
Her Holiness Heather. I assume we go down one more level
Yeah.
in the elevator. Oh, we're about to come to the end of the hallway here. There's a door. And it's broken. Okay, that's all the doors on this level. We've done all the doors on that level. No, we haven't. There's one open. But I don't think we need anything else upstairs. Let's see if we can go down again. We don't have all the tarot cards, but we have a few of them. How many do we need total?
No.
I have like 4 or 5. I think I have 4. Oh, you can only go up. Shit. Well, let me check that one door that we still have not opened. Then we could try to get back to a save
That's probably
point.
the door you have to go through. Honestly.
That's right behind me, too. Is it here? Oh, and it's a locked door. Okay, that crosses that off. Back downstairs for the placement of the tarots? Oh, it doesn't show me what room that is now. Yeah, do you remember which room you place all the tarot cards in?
It was in your room.
Was that downstairs or upstairs, though?
You know what? I don't know if you... Did you use the brass key yet?
Oh, yeah, I have the brass key. I don't know what I use it for.
You went down to the classroom.
Nope, I haven't seen a classroom yet.
I thought you did go into a classroom.
Nope, totally haven't. But we should probably just get to a save point.
Yeah.
It's getting late.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck, dude.
yeah.
As I fall and die. Is it? No, it's not that way. What's in this big room?
I don't know. I wish they made better markings on the map.
Right. Library.
Oh, yeah, we got everything in here.
For sure we did. It's just the biggest void at the end of this hallway.
Yeah.
I think Heather's room was back downstairs then. Let's just take a peek. Go around the corner. There was the big room with the symbol on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were supposed to do in there necessarily. Guess this is just a hallway.
I think you're going the right way.
Let's see. Boom. This is what I wanted to check out. So, like, do I do anything with these mechanisms? And also, can I save? Is this a save?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted. Phew! Now, does this game give you different ending or different rankings based upon how many times you save? Like Resident Evil always did that, you know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
835. Ugh. But I'm looking at the progress bar, like on the YouTube video that you're kind of scrubbing through. We might be able to do this in 1 or 2 more weeks. And is that what we have on the calendar for the rest of December?
Yeah, we have about, so in game, it looks like there's about.
Yeah, there's the 21st and the 28th. We would have to finish it unless we want to come in on extra days after the 28th.
Yeah.
To beat it by midnight, December 31st.
Yeah.
But I think we could do this in 1 more sitting, maybe. Might be a long one.
I really think we do, because when we do what we've been doing here, I feel like we make some progress, but we do it, we do it pretty consistently throughout the show. So I think we're on a good pace to end on. Honestly, I'm down to just try to do a Barge It episode next week and try to beat it.
Oh my god, I would love to play like, Game of the Year, AAA title. I got it for $35. I'm playing Elden Ring now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I started
Whoa.
it.
This is George. I didn't know. That's cool.
I built out my character. I'm George. But no, I went home from the Game Awards and I said when we were watching it, God of War and Elden Ring are both sitting on my coffee table sealed.
Yeah.
Whatever wins Game of the Year tonight, I'm starting that video game.
Hell
tonight.
yeah.
So I went home and I was like, no better time than to start. I only play award-winning games, Brian. And I gave it a run, and dude, I'm loving the way I got sucked into Bloodborne and only wanted to play that.
Yeah.
Totally sucked into Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's good. Everybody should have a game like that.
I've got such a backlog. I mean, I like quite a fair amount of games.
Ooh.
Not in here.
No, but I think you might be around the same area.
This is like Resident Evil save room vibes, that one does. No, I think I need to go downstairs. I think Heather's room is downstairs. The elevator has to take me another level down. And we're almost there. Wait a minute. Yep. I already moved the painting. Hallway full of nonsense just to get me to where I'm going. What else? What else? Oh, it's here. Duh. Oh, where's the elevator? Wait, I'm standing next to it. No button presses. So I don't know how you get to, because you can see there's a floor below us, right? But there's no button presses to get there.
No.
So I'm curious how that works. Okay, so Heather's room. It's not these last 2 that I visited, right? Because that was the morgue and something else. So
it's probably that one in the bottom left.
Yep, I think it is.
Or the bottom right.
So to get through there, we're gonna go all the way to the end of the hall here. Nope, uno mas. Nope, that was it. A lot of chatter, a lot of noise from these stupid things. Ow! How dare you? Let's check the health. No, we're fine. The last one. I was gonna stop when we saved, but now I'm like, nah, fuck that. Let's get a little bit further tonight, Brian.
Oh yeah.
Let's get a tad bit further into the game. We're gonna play some tarot cards in Heather's room. Could this be it? Yes, it can. We've done it.
Yeah.
Wow, I never noticed all the moths before. Oh, reading a journal again I didn't want to click on. She's just beyond the door. I don't know how, but I can sense it, but she's only the one that sense presence something extremely dangerous, even sickening, or maybe what they call God. Dad wrote this too. Man, her dad was like all over the fucking game in ways we didn't see in the first game.
Yeah.
He didn't visit this room. Does this happen off camera? Oh, I miraculously made it to the right room, even though this isn't the one I was trying to go towards.
Oh, nice.
But now I have no idea how to arrange the fucking tarot cards. Why can't I can't even get to them? We've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Hangman. Let me examine it. Okay, that's about it. All right, whatever. Use. So let me say, where will you place the tarot card? Is that the Hangman? Hangman goes in the center. I don't know. I'm making this up. Where would it say this? In a note, probably. A memo I read.
Yeah.
Where will you place the tarot card? It's the moon? Moon's up in the sky. Eye of Night tarot card. All right. Well, you know, it's the moon up there. If you're looking at it from down here. And then this guy is the Fool. Well, he's a fool, and he's probably, if the Hanged Man is upside down, when you die, you release all your bodily functions, right?
Yeah.
So he's pissing and shitting all the way down the front of him, and the Fool, he's standing right underneath it. Just like, is it raining? You know, he's a fucking idiot. Piss on his shoes and, you know, tell him it's raining kind of thing. Okay, that should open the door. I'm going to say done. Door's going to open right now. What? You mean I can't guess and just get it right? Jesus Christ. All right, next week, we're going to figure out this fucking puzzle. Brian and I have made it this far.
You still need one more card.
We what? Ugh.
You have 4 cards?
There's
or
a 4.
5?
There's 4. I have 4 cards.
I think you need 5.
Where's the 5th card?
I'll have to figure it out next
Oh,
week.
next week we'll figure it out. Wait. Did we examine this? I was given this book of something about the seal of Metatron. This magic square with a strong protective and dispelling properties is called the Viron 7 Crest, or the seal of Metatron. It will bring the results regardless whether the target is good or evil in strength, therefore places very high burden on the caster. Oh, I don't even know. Examine it. Yeah, but fucking can't use it here. I got a key. This was the model for my old room key. This was the model for my...
Oh, so you got to find wherever that is. That's probably where your last card is.
Where her old room is?
Yeah.
I'm in her old room right now, I thought. So where would
Nah, that's not where you use it. You got to find wherever. There's like some fucked up room somewhere.
That's
you got to
not...
take the elevator to get to it.
The elevator only goes to the 1st and 2nd floor for us right now.
What floor are you on?
The 2nd. I'm sorry. We're below where you start. You start at the top, then you go down 1. We're there.
Okay, I think you need to be on the above level, the top level.
The top level,
Yeah.
where the chapel is. I'm
Think.
looking. I don't know what door would open. Oh, maybe back, all the way back.
Well,
to
I mean,
the
it would be
chapel?
one of the ones that you now have the key for, right?
Yeah, but they're the scribbled
That
out
door and
ones.
That door?
Oh,
Where
are
would the
those
ele-
doors? Are those big, shady crayon areas doors? I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll find out. We will find out next week. I'm gonna save.
Take the elevator up. You get out. You turn right.
Don't give me too much.
Turn left. I wish they would show the map on this thing I'm looking at. instead of just running in a labyrinth of a room. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I don't think it'll be that hard.
No, and I do think that next week we can beat this game. I
do
think
too.
that we can get through it next week for sure.
There's with cutscenes and everything, there's like probably an hour or two left in the game. For us, I would say maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
2 hours.
Just to be safe. Like if we wanted to focus and hunker down, I think you could do it in like 45 minutes. But we're close. Like we're beating this game before the end of the year.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So-
we've never missed out. We came so close with Resident Evil Code Veronica, but we've never missed the
God.
deadline.
And last year,
How did we do? Was it 2 minutes or 2 seconds to the deadline?
I don't think I was there for Code Veronica. Wait, wasn't there one time where you did
don't
have
think
to
you
start
were.
a game over?
That was Code Veronica. I got to a point in that game in an airplane where you're fighting a tyrant.
Yeah.
You're in an airplane. There's only so many items to pick up and use.
Yeah.
And I didn't have, not even if I didn't have enough health items, number one.
Right.
But even if I could dodge every tyrant swing, which I eventually learned to do, I did that boss fight so much. I didn't have enough ammunition to kill him. So we had to just wipe it from a previous save, and start over again without wasting all that fucking ammo and health energy or healing items. Back in the old days, man, where game could actually fuck you like that.
Yeah.
That happened.
Fucking hard lock you out of the game.
And I think that's why it came down to the wire, and it was so close that it was like New Year's Eve. We were all playing at the old studio.
Yeah.
And it was like, I have 2 minutes for this cutscene to end before midnight strikes, and then game over.
I think. Was the first one I did with you 4? I might have been the next year.
The next year, you were coming in regularly to help me with the PPS, and then we did that co-op.
Then the following year we did 5. You were really excited about doing
Which
that.
we haven't played co-op in here in a while. I know you like to kind of.
I don't mind it as much.
Produce
now.
a show, but also it was a time where you're doing like 15 hours of Big Dogs co-op a week, and then I'd be like, come in here and play with me. You're like, yo, can I just like do the chat and take the calls? I'm like, oh yeah, totally.
No, it's just more. It was more of like I don't want to have to produce and play at the same time. At the time, I think I wanted to get really better at learning this side of it. And then now that I have, it's like, oh, I can play. I'm always just worried about back then, like not talking or not being like engaging enough. And now I know it's like, oh, people are here having fun. Doesn't matter.
We're gonna let the cocaine do the talking.
For me.
See you guys next week. We sure do love you.
Cut your lines on your phone.
We'll see you next time. Rock and roll. Show us how you do that again.
Oh yeah, just you cut the line on the phone.
I can't recommend that. God, my fucking hole hurts so bad.
My hole!
Yeah. I had asthma. Oh, ow. Yeah. I had asthma. Oh, ow. Yeah.